Hello everyone, and welcome to Bears the Torch Under the Shroud.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Just make sure audio levels are good.
Hi, I'm Cardboard Mako.
True. Nero,
Don
introduce
Bate.
yourself.
Hello, everybody. My name is Nero Napier, and I play Suyoi Aikyo, vigilante known as Red Death. Sean, introduce Mako.
Stinky, Blue Mage, Moth, Mako Reactor, Twitch, and Twitter, Mako Reactor with the number 8. He's the 8th one. All the other 7 got exterminated for being failed experiments. Krista, go.
Hello, I am Spoiled Chestnut, also known as Krista. I play Noriko Gumi, the resident gummy girl, at least in game, anyway. I do art, and you can find me on, Spoiled Chestnuts on Twitch and Twitter. Bev, go!
I'm Bev. Twitch.tv/Sour Slimes. I play Yumi. Bad for them, good for us. Sean.
I already said that I'm the host and dungeon master.
I know, but now you gotta take over the game.
You can find me nowhere, and you can follow me nowhere, and I don't exist. Is Mako a fucking functioning member today, or is he dead?
I don't know.
I think
Mako, do you know you're muted, bud?
He unmuted.
He's unmuted, but I hear nothing.
He says one sec.
I think he's having issues with like his mic or something.
Oh, lovely.
Wonderful.
Mako, I love you.
Apparently a Discord update decided to fuck things because first my keybind wasn't working and then it decided, oh hey, we're not going to detect you yet.
Oh, that didn't change stuff properly then.
Yes, I'm the Moth. I play the Moth. You can find me in places doing things. Good enough?
I think mine was better, actually. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think Sean's was better for you.
It's almost like that was the entire reason I autopiloted it being as lazy as possible.
Uh-oh, Stinky Blue Mage.
You know where you can find Mako?
Funny Sean says that because I'm actually doing a Blue Mage run of Elden Ring.
You can find Mako September 16th at the Mothman Festival.
No, you fucking...
True.
As funny as it would be to go to that once for the meme, not happening.
Why not?
You can find Mako at Point Pleasant, Virginia, where he is the Mothman. September 16th and 17th later this year.
It's West Virginia, you goober. Get the state.
You're right. You are from West Virginia, Mako. Good job.
Oh, you.
You can find him by your nearest lamp, bumping into it over and over again.
Nah, if you find me, that means there's an incoming calamity, don't you know? There's a disaster in...
Yeah, right? Absol had ass.
So that's apparently one of the things with the Mothman, is the Mothman shows up whenever there's about to be a disaster, which explains
No,
you're an Absol now.
I think he is the disaster.
So I can actually back him on this, as I did a thing for cryptozoology when I was going to go to college and then decided not to.
It's just funnier to call him Absol.
Absolutely.
So, if we're gonna do that, so the other day, the boy hit his funny bone on the table.
Oh no.
And I asked him, if he was okay, and he goes, "No, it hurts." And I said, "Wow, I guess it's not very humorous, is it?" And he looked like he was going to kill me.
Yes.
And then he just walked outside and face planted in snow.
I love
As
your
you
son.
do.
I love him so much.
Which is the proper response to me Brooke joking at him.
Getting Brooke joked is a fate worse than death, honestly. So, who wants to recap last episode? I volunteer Nero.
You motherfucker.
Nero, you were absolutely around last session. You were mentally and physically there. And emotionally vulnerable.
I was emotionally vulnerable. I'm still emotionally vulnerable.
So what happened?
Last time. Anyway. last time the team got together to finish beating this weird zombie that we found in a cabin in the woods. Wherein, once again, our wonderful Yumi saved us through the power of friendship.
Literally.
And charm. We then put our monster in a ball and ran away. At a reasonable legal speed limit, we ran away, fled the scene, like thieves in the night. We then got together for wonderful friend time smoothies and investigations, where we found that we should head to Tokyo to go to a meat packaging plant. Let me see if I can remember. Yumi got a shamrock shake because Suyue was an asshole. The moth got a cricket shake.
True.
And yeah, there's our recap.
As we know, moths do eat crickets.
Incorrect. It was orange cream.
Orange
Moths
cricket.
do eat cricket.
It's like Mako in real life.
True, he does eat crickets in real life. I watched him do it.
You two have eaten the crickets, Mako?
Sometimes
Nope,
we'll like
not a
we'll
once.
I mean,
some-
crickets are edible, and they do sell them like with flavor powder.
No
Sometimes
lie, ever since the Unasanas where they made cricket flour gingerbread men, I've wanted to try it. It looks
have
so
tried.
good.
there was
I
one
have
time.
tried the cricket.
There was one time I
Yeah?
came down at like 5 in the morning to like
Mhm.
get water because I was a sleepy boy, and I saw Mako like on top of the fridge unscrewing the light bulb and eating the bugs from it like a lizard. He's
I
doing
was
it
there,
with
I saw
Nero,
it
but-
too.
so yeah, Bev was there. Bev can back me up.
I believe Sean and Mako, I believe Sean and Bev implicitly, and I believe that Mako would in fact eat the bugs out of the lamp.
He said they were good protein, but his eyes were in 2 different directions as he did like a chameleon.
Oh,
By
no,
the
he's-
way, have this art that Zeeps did of Suyue.
Mood.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Let me just do that and let me put that on screen. Oh, it's so small.
Based completely off this image. It's $100 an hour to go to a therapist. It's $0 to just tell yourself it is what it is. It is what
Bullshit.
it is.
Thanks, green text.
Oh, now Mako speaks.
He used to be eating
Continue.
crickets from the light bulb.
Even sounds like his mouth is full. Mako, put those crickets down.
Because I'm munching on my peanut butter pretzels.
Or
Sure, pretzel's a
Sure.
likely excuse.
Crunchy and a soft, gooey inside. That's not the crickets to me, guys.
Yeah.
You know, want to know what the best thing about this is?
What?
Mako can't get mad at me for my participation since I make him lunches now.
True.
Mako, do your pretzels look like any of these pretzels?
No.
I don't believe you.
Alright, 1 second.
I'd have the good old Mormon cricket on there. Those things are fucking awful.
Yes, they are.
Oh, fucking mole crickets are on there. God, it's been age since I've seen one of those awful looking things.
Mole crickets are disgusting.
They're
Horrifying.
weird.
I think Mako is actually eating, well, it could be described as a Jerusalem cricket or a tobacco cricket.
I believe a tobacco cricket.
If it ever loads, you'll see what I was actually munching on.
We know
just
what
like
peanut butter
chew-
pretzels are, Mako.
We know what crickets are, Mako. Bev, I like how Mako sending him as we weren't there in Costco when he grabbed him.
I know, as if we weren't there when they were purchased.
Yes, but it's for the other fools.
Is this your guys' first time seeing peanut butter pretzels?
The proof that no, it's the proof that I'm not eating crickets because
But that says peanut butter crickets on it.
Yeah.
Hold on,
I
hold
can
on,
read it
hold
plain
on.
as day, man.
Hey, Nero, can you send that to Mizuki and verify the evidence?
I can just leave.
No, you can't.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I may or may not have done a thing. Anyway, we should. Ah, Zeus is there in the chat right now. Also, I see that Dragonite there.
Yes.
Watching his sins. Watching many of his sins. Okay.
God, take us away!
There's the Dragonite where? Right next to the container of crickets.
I love my Mega Bloks Dragonite.
All right, so let me get the music situated.
Drama incoming, I guess.
Okay.
Drama always inbound.
Through the night, it had absolutely been quite a journey. But legally, and in a healthy way, you guys made your way to Tokyo. Not on the backs of Suyoi, who very much insisted every 5 seconds that it would be faster.
Come on, guys, it'd be faster. I could just jump us there. The bus takes too long.
Suyoi, we've been over this. I do not want to get bugs in my teeth.
Fine.
Also, I don't think you'd be able to lift me up and carry me that far.
Proven you incorrect before. Won't know till I try, but I've got games on my phone. I can wait.
I was trying to think of an equivalent to Flappy Bird.
Hey, see, I was about to go, oh, you playing Angelic Undying?
Die. Perish.
What is it?
What?
Diablo Immortal.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
That's why I said perish and die.
What, you guys don't have phones?
You don't have phones?
That's the funniest thing that ever happened at an E3.
That
wasn't even E3, that was BlizzCon.
It was
Yeah.
BlizzCon. It was funny thing that ever happened at. Okay, it's the only interesting thing that's ever happened at a BlizzCon.
I mean, true, the
Hey,
bar was
hey,
rather low.
That's not fair, Bev. All right, they had a whole scandal and controversy the last few years over what happened at a BlizzCon.
Suyoi pulls out his phone and plays I'm Too Tired to Think of a Legally Distinct One Piece. I'm playing Two Piece Treasure Cruise. Yeah.
Pleasure Cruise.
Fun.
Oh my.
Not to derail, but I just sent you something really funny.
I saw it. Okay. You guys are at the bus station. For the first time since in the game, you guys are at a bus station in Tokyo. It's pretty empty given the time of day, or I guess night. Many of you are tired, sleepy, annoyed. One of you is thirsting for vengeance.
I'm just thirsty.
One of you's thirsty. And you have a few options before you.
Yes.
There is a bus that Suyoi knows takes you towards Elizabeth's house.
Ah, yes.
Elizabeth. Ah, I see.
Ah, yes. My dear friend, Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. And nobody uncouth or untowards is there. Just a nice lady named Elizabeth. No criminal
Yes.
here.
absolutely no reformed criminals here.
You have a train that takes you to the meatpacking district. Or I guess most of the industrial district. So you have the option to either find a place to lodge first, or you can say fuck sleep and go on your merry fucking way.
I think it would behoove us if we go see your friend Elizabeth.
I mean, I can see if she's awake. I don't know if she will be or not, but we can go see.
Has that ever stopped you before, Sioi?
That's a good point, but I'm trying to be better than that.
Fair.
I'm failing, but I am trying.
It's just one of your many quirks. I'm not entirely sure she's upset by it. She didn't seem terribly upset.
Oh god, Noriko, don't tell me I have more quirks. 2 is enough.
That's not
I just love the
quirk of personality.
Tsuyoi, can you be serious for a second? 30 seconds is my limit.
Yeah, probably.
30 seconds is about as serious as I can be.
How long my fights last, Tsuyoi says, cracking knuckles.
So yeah, Sioi will lead them through the dark, like, seedy parts of Tokyo's industrial district to Toga's house.
Elizabeth.
Our dear friend Elizabeth.
Nero, wasn't there something last time that Yumi was gonna, like, ensure when it came to the next time we saw Toga?
I think?
I forgot what it was.
Mm.
Was it involving Toga or Compress?
It was Toga. Because there was something Yumi wanted... Maybe it was I was just gonna tell Toga that he's been smoking. I can't remember.
I think it was that you were... That's what it was. You were gonna tell on Tsuyoi for smoking still.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, I just couldn't remember. I knew there was something.
Yeah. So we make it to Elizabeth's house. Are the lights on in the house, Jonathan?
The lights are on in the house.
But is
Tsuyoi-
anybody home?
Tsuyoi will walk up to the door.
He just keeps knocking nonstop.
Correct. It's just like machine gun fire, and for every knock, his hand, like, spasms a little.
Oh no.
I'm gonna keep knocking. At some point, the door's gonna come down when my quirk discharges. Hello?
Like a loaded gun.
If you want to keep this door on here, you should open up. I know you're in there. I can smell you.
That's not terrifying at all, Sioi. Have you thought about maybe sending a text?
The door opens, and there is a younger gentleman there.
Huh?
About your
Younger?
age.
Oh, hey, bud! And Tsuyoi holds his fist out for a fist bump.
He very sleepily gives you a fist bump.
Hell yeah. You look tired. You should go back to bed, bud.
He was just
It's-
like, it's... Why? Why?
Tsuyoi just leans in and goes, for legal reasons, it's better if I don't answer that question.
Out of character, who is this?
See,
Coda.
this
Remember,
is-
Tsuyoi
the
saw
little
him there
boy.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Tsuyoi will just kind of pat him and go, you should go back up to bed, Coda.
I see you brought friends.
Yeah.
Yumi waves.
Are they like you?
No.
Nobody's like me.
Shame.
And we should definitely take it as a blessing that no one's like Tsuyoi.
So they're boring?
Terribly,
Yumi's-
horrifically boring.
Tsuyoi just goes, Yumi's fun and entertaining.
Do
I
you want to
once
see
saw-
a magic trick?
Alright, you can come in.
Yumi's the life of the party, baby.
Yeah. Tsuyoi leans over to Coda and goes, I once watched Yumi pull an elephant out of that hat she's wearing.
He's just like, you're lying.
Nope, straight up, whole elephant right out of the hat, man. It's horrifying to watch it in action.
There's no way.
One time, she pulled a whole two-handed sword out of it. Like, her quirk is wild, bro. And Siyue leads him upstairs to tuck him in.
Want me to pull something out of my hat to prove it?
Oh, God. That's really tempting, actually.
We took out most of the dangerous stuff from the list.
I don't remember what's on the list anymore.
That's because Tart and I wrote a new list.
Oh no, and I'm not allowed to see it. Or I guess it just hasn't been shown to me, which is even scarier. Can I see
I'm
it?
sure it's perfectly safe.
Hey, Yumi, before I take Koda upstairs, would you show him a magic trick?
Yeah. Do you want me to just do a card trick, Nero, or do you want me to pull something out of my hat?
Pull something out of the hat. Pull
Also,
something out of
for
the
everyone
hat.
in chat who didn't believe that he eats crickets, the evidence is right there.
Oh my god.
Yep, totally.
Seeps is a champion of
Okay,
people.
Sean, I don't know if you can access this, but we can see. It's a D60 now because she improved her quirk.
I remember us narrowing it to a D6. I remember that. We had
Yeah,
a very long conversation about that.
and they're half beneficial, half detrimental, but there's nothing violently dangerous.
This is the This is the quirk. What's the?
Oh,
what
you're
about the
right.
hat?
Hang on, that's the quirk table. You're right. 1 second, I pulled up the wrong thing.
And before she pulls out another Zweihander.
Oh,
Where's my
please.
hat table? Is this the right one?
You haven't rolled these dice.
Okay,
in a
here we
minute,
go.
Bev.
This is the hat trick table. We also got rid of the actually factually useless stuff.
Aw.
We did keep some funny things.
Understood. Okay, I understand. Roll your dice if you want. If you want to fucking reveal this to Dakota. If you want to either impress or traumatize.
Did you look at 58 and 59, by the way?
I did.
All right, what's 6?
6?
Yumi reaches into her hat and pulls out a set of markers. Specifically, they're the smelly kind. Like the ones that have the different scents, like apple and blue raspberry and stuff.
See, those could easily fit in the hat. You're just a liar, Suyoi.
I'm doing it again.
Embellisher.
I rolled a 3. That's not good news.
Oh no.
I pull out a 3-foot-long pixie stick. Yumi then opens it and eats it.
All of it?
All of it. This thing definitely could not fit in her hat.
That.
Siyue goes, "Hey, Koda."
That. Yeah.
He just holds his arm out and he goes, "You see how long my arm is?"
Uh-huh.
Siyue puts his whole arm into the hat.
Where does it go?
I don't know, but it feels cold and wet, and he pulls his hand back out. So yeah, now that I've shown you the horrifying details of the quantum space manipulation of my friend's hat, we're gonna go upstairs.
What is that for Suyoi to pull something out?
Yeah.
Oh god, what do I
What's
pull out?
19?
You
So-
pull out a strawberry cake.
Well, here's the worst part, Bev. He didn't pull anything. He just stuck his hand in there, so he just put his fist through a strawberry cake. So his hand
Your hand is covered in like pink
That's why it's
frosting.
cold.
Siyue just licks his hand. Ooh, strawberry.
Does he get the 10 temp hit points?
Yeah.
What?
The cake gives you 10 temp hit points?
Well, fuck. We could have made that.
Hell yeah, that cake is great. All right, Koda, I've traumatized you enough tonight. Let's go upstairs. Are Toga and Compress around?
Legally, I cannot give you that information.
Ah, I
He's his
see. I
therapist.
see. And he just like pats Coda. Do you have your earphones?
I mean, they're not in this building.
Oh, I see. I see.
They're on a business trip.
Oh, and Sioi just nods knowingly and pats him on the back. A business trip. All right. Sioi just takes him upstairs. And then Sioi comes back down. So Toga and Compress aren't here right now. So we can hang out until a reasonable hour before we go out and do things.
I mean, it's the middle of the night. Where are they?
Hey, Coda says business trip. They're adults.
Yeah,
They're two of the most dangerous adults that we know. They'll be fine.
I'm more worried about them coming home and finding us here unannounced.
I do it all the time. Why would it be a problem?
Because there's more of us.
Yeah. And? So he just sits down on, like, the couch. Starts fiddling with his wrist mount.
I'm gonna try and get some sleep then.
Okay.
Nautica will crash in one of the chairs. If it reclines, all the better.
It does
Yumi?
recline.
Nice.
Yumi, Lux, you guys want anything to drink?
Do you have milk?
And Sue just gets up and goes and raids Toga's fridge.
Does Toga
there-
have milk, Sean?
There
Is
is
there milk in the fridge?
There's two kinds of milk. There is normal whole milk and there's chocolate almond milk.
Chocolate almond milk. Chocolate almond milk. Chocolate almond milk.
Sioi will pour a glass of chocolate almond milk and look at Lux.
Yumi gets
Lux?
chalky milk.
I'm good.
Okay?
Yumi is,
Sure?
I can't emulate
Yes.
the sound because I don't have a straw and an empty thing in front of me. But Yumi is making that like sucking slurping sound like when you're loudly drinking a beverage.
Yeah, that.
Just the most obnoxious sound.
And Sioi will go, all right, if you're sure. And he will close the door to the fridge. Then come sit back down. So, yeah.
Are you gonna take a nappy poo, or what are you guys gonna do?
Lux is gonna sleep. Might as well be rested.
Yumi, when she finishes her chalky milk, is going to sleep while leaning against Sioi.
Sioi will, like, wrap an arm around Yumi and also close his eyes, but the arm that is not wrapped around Yumi has his sword firmly gripped in it.
Firmly grasp it.
Firmly grasp it. And he will also take a nap.
All right.
And we snooze.
Schnoz.
And so we schnoz.
Many Z's are had.
Sees?
Many Z's. They attack
We're
you
talking
roll
ab-
for initiative.
Oh,
I was
no.
gonna say we're talking about Z's, not Sioi's grades.
Wow. Fuck you, Sioi gets A's.
Well, he did before he dropped out. Or before he tried to drop out.
Yeah.
The absences may have racked up.
Yeah. Just a little.
So, you guys will have a small rest.
Woohoo.
A short rest, as it were.
A short rest. A short little nappy poo. Because when you wake up, the sun comes into the windows, basically giving you all a test of your reflexes.
Just like real life.
A test of your reflexes.
Why does the glowing orb hate us? Why is the orb full of hate?
Mako, roll me wisdom save.
All right, cool. That's with advantage because
No,
of the
because you're
bullshit from-
groggy.
I was told any wisdom saves dealing with the sun were with advantage because of May.
Yes, and I'm saying that because you're groggy, you're just waking up. You're not all the way there mentally.
What? How long have we been asleep?
5 hours.
Damn it!
Why?
Because I got advantage on saving throws for an hour.
That is a 12.
You do resist, but barely.
Wait,
The glowing
all have
orb
to
almost
roll?
claimed you. No, just Mako.
Oh, okay.
no, that was shit. That was a regular check. My
Oh,
bad.
Roy, reroll, big boy!
An 11.
No.
You just barely resist. It's tempting. You can hear the voices. You felt your IQ drop to single digits. I'll say you stand up and you shut the blinds before you give in to the voices.
Yep. Sounds about right. It's just nope, not dealing with that. Not today.
I'll tell you guys, it is roughly 10 in the morning.
And no word from Toga or Compress?
Nope, they're on a business trip.
Business trip meaning they'll probably be gone for a couple days, I guess.
Suyoi calls up the stairs. Hey, Coda, you still here, bud?
Trying to be sleeping. Shut up, Suyoi.
All right, we're going out. Goodbye. Joy's going to check the fridge for blood.
Is there food in the fridge? Are there snackies?
There are snackies.
I want some snackies.
What kind of food is there in the fridge, Jonathan?
Investigate.
I will do an
Can I help him?
You want to give him advantage?
I want to give him advantage. Yumi is right next to him, like under his arm, like peering into the fridge, looking for snackies.
All right, investigation.
I'm just imagining.
That is a 14.
I will tell you what you see in a moment. I just need this picture. I am in desperate need of this. Hold on. This is Suyoi and Yumi looking in the fridge.
So,
For those in chat,
agreed.
that's Suyoi and Yumi.
is there a whiteboard like on the fridge door or like
Yeah.
hanging up somewhere?
Yes, there is a whiteboard on the fridge door.
Nautica will just leave a note on there that says, sorry for the missing food. Suyoi was here, and then leave whatever the equivalent of $20 is, like, stuck to a magnet on the whiteboard as an apology.
So, in the fridge with your 14, you see that there are fruit gummies, there are cheese sticks, cans of soda, smiley face french fries, and dino nuggies.
Time to cook, do we? We're not gonna sit down and cook a meal.
You can do whatever you want.
Well, you can take some fruit gummies and some cheese sticks and a soda. What kind of soda?
Definitely legally distinct Dr. Pepper.
That exists in real life.
More
Dr.
legally
Professor
distinct.
Salt?
More legally distinct. Professor Salt, there it is.
Yes.
Take your pick.
Professor Salt. I hate one of those.
partial-
I hate one of those. Is Dr. Perky.
I'm partial.
One of them is called Real Doctor.
I'm partial to Dr. Choice or Big K.
Let's
Big
not-
K.
Hey, don't forget the doctor is right there.
Dr. A plus.
Dr. Stripes.
Let's see Dr.
Y'all
Dynamite
missing
there.
Dr. Shasta over there.
Dr. Chill. Dr. Bob. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Dr. Spice is one of the Spice Girls gets a doctorate.
Doctorate. Dr. Choice. He's a professional, you know. You can call him pro-choice.
These are so fucking funny for no reason.
All
Just
right.
the plethora of Dr. Pepper knockoffs.
Dr. Wow. So you get fruit gummies, cheese sticks, and a Professor Salt. Oh, I hate these.
Dr. Bob.
Dr.
Bob.
Perky.
Dr. Perky.
One's just called Doctor.
Doctor.
Dr. Pizzazz. I'm sorry, I know this is derailing, but I just love
I'm putting
these
this on
so much.
screen so everyone can see. Take your pick, gamers. Gamers, rise up. Pick your favorite.
Tag yourself. Which one are you?
Tag yourself.
Yumi is Dr. Pizzazz. Also, Dr. Slice, interesting one. Dr. Blast. Dr. Good Guy.
Fuck. Make your pick, gamers. Which one tag yourself? Which one are you? Koi is Dr. Good Guy.
Mr. Pibb is there for sport.
Dr. Slice, the wild one. Ooh, he's the bad boy. Dr. Perky. That's Zoom.
Dr. Zip.
Bob, Mr. Pibb is Dr. Pepper's husband.
Diet Dr. K. Doc.
Dr. Skipper.
Becker. Dr. A+.
I like Dr. B over there. He's not as good as Dr. A+, but he gets the job done.
He's putting in, the minimum amount of
Dr. A.
efforts.
Dr. A+ is the premium doctor. Dr. B is the one your insurance covers.
There's two different Dr. B's.
Dr. A+ is like an actual hospital. Dr. B is urgent care.
Oh, fuck, I need to make a roll really quick.
Have you guys not seen these before?
Not all of
Sean,
them.
take your pick. Normal or disadvantage? Dealer's choice.
Disadvantage.
I looked these up once because I was wondering what all the Dr. Pepper knockoffs were, and they're always so funny.
Ooh.
You hunger.
Oh, yes, Yoi's very hungry.
Is there any blood?
There
Is there?
Suyoi knows that there's a place for blood in the basement.
Hey, guys, I'm gonna be right back. I need to go use the bathroom.
Don't let us stop you.
Sioi is going to leave the kitchen and go to the basement.
You know that there was a freezer specifically full of bags of blood of animal varieties. That's what Coda told you last time you were here.
Mm-hmm. Sioi is going to look into it.
There is a fresh supply.
All right. I'm gonna roll an investigation because I'm looking for something specific. Oof.
Blood is red.
So-
There's lots of red.
Sioi is going to just grab 2 bags at random.
Oh. How brave of you.
Sio is just gonna bite into the first one and drink it. It's not even gonna look at it. He's that hungry.
You feel okay.
Huh.
And then you die.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Sio looks at that one. Huh, what is this? This tastes okay.
Sloth blood.
Now I'm even lazier.
It makes your body take more time to metabolize it. So you won't be hungry for a while.
Sio is going to put the other one in his pouch that he keeps for carrying blood.
Okay.
And he is going to go rejoin his friends. After stopping in the bathroom and flushing the toilet and washing his hands. He's a vigilante, not a psychopath. Wash your fucking hands after you use the bathroom.
True. So.
Nero, I hate that you reminded me of that episode of Justice League. Because now I want to watch Justice League, you bastard.
You're welcome.
You return to the group?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if the group's gonna fucking insight you or, like, observe you, so you're safe.
No, he said he was going to the bathroom. I'm not gonna, like, study him about it.
Exactly.
Not my business.
Sio will just go, all right, so are we gonna go out and about? Go check out this packaging plant?
Well, that is why we're here.
And Sioi is just going to go, Sean, what day is it?
It is Tuesday. Probably.
It's Tuesday, probably.
What time of year is it?
Winter.
Sioi is going to pull out his phone. And he's going to call Crawler.
After the 7th ring, you just hear, hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Hello, Suyoi.
Hello. How are you today, oh man legally responsible for me?
Tired.
I'm tired too. Can you do me a favor and call the school and tell them I'm sick?
Yeah. Do I need to get Dad to forge me a doctor's note to give to you?
No, I think it should be okay if you just call me in sick. I have enough unexcused absences accrued that I can miss a day and they won't be scrumbly about it.
Okay. Have fun.
Did you tell Koyo to answer my calls?
I can try.
Thank you.
All right. And he hangs up.
It just hangs up. All right, I'm off the hook. I called in sick. Noriko, would you like me to fake being your mother and call you in sick?
You've never even met my mother. But
I've heard enough about her. I think I could replicate being that much of a bitch.
wow, I mean, at this point, I would really rather we just...
Okay.
Only because after trying to tail you for, what was it, all summer? Yeah. I think they'll understand if I'm not there for a day.
All right.
Yumi thinks that Suyoi's idea to call in sick is a good idea, so she's gonna call her dad.
He picks up on the first ring. Yeah, hello?
Hey, Dad. Hey, can you please call me in sick to school? I've got a very, very important hero thing I'm doing today. Please don't ask any further questions. I will bring you some snacks. I love you, and then she'll hang up.
Okay.
You know what? I think I've changed my mind. Go ahead, CI.
Moth, you want me to call you in too?
I mean, I can just call them myself and be like, my dad needed me for a family thing. They kind of know how my dad is.
Yeah, that's fair. Your old man's spooky. And Tsuyoya is going to call their teacher.
Hello?
Hello, this is Noriko's mother. I'm calling to let you know that she won't be coming in today.
Okay, is everything okay?
She is feeling under the weather and more gooey than normal.
Well, I hope she feels better.
All right, thank you very much. You have a nice day. And Tsuyoya hangs up. See, totally bought it. It's fine.
I'm actually kind of surprised. I thought you were going to have some outrageous impression of my mother.
No. If it's an outrageous impression, they won't believe it.
Fair.
I've called enough people out sick before. I know how to, You just gotta sound like you mean business. Hello, my name's Adam Akio, and Tsuyoya broke his arm falling while during training. He won't be coming in today, unfortunately. You have a nice day. Yeah,
I see your
something
old
like
hat
that.
at this. Yeah.
I skipped a lot of school when I was younger.
Yeah, a year ago.
Yeah. There was that time in middle school I didn't go for like 3 weeks, and they didn't catch on because, every time they try to call Adam back, he'd be working because, time zones.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go. Yumi, would you like a ride?
Is the ride a piggyback?
Yes.
I love piggybacks. Do I have Nibbles with me, by the way, Sean?
No, you said you left Nibbles behind.
Okay. I couldn't remember.
Oh, I see. That means we need to pull him out of the hat somehow.
Now, when you say ride, do you mean you're going to vault hundreds of yards at a time?
Well, no, we're trying to be conspicuous. It's during the day.
Fair.
You gotta walk like a regular fucking person. Otherwise, I tend to leave craters when I jump like that.
Fair enough.
I didn't avoid you and, multiple pro heroes in the police for a month by leaving craters everywhere I went.
Fair enough.
And Tsuyoya will crouch down so Yumi can get on his back.
Does Yumi hop on the back?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And Tsuyoya
She's
will...
not one to turn down a piggyback ride.
All right, you comfy up there?
Yes.
Wonderful. And he will kind of crane his head back to look at her and nod. All right. And he will point his sword at the door. Onwards to glory.
Does anyone open the door, or do you just run into it?
Nautico will open the door.
See, I will walk out the door, ducking to make sure Yumi doesn't bonk her face on the door frame.
Thank you.
I was absolutely ready to make you strength check the door.
I was intentionally not saying anything about opening the door to see if anything was going to get said.
Had to make sure. Listen, I would have made him strength check it. If he busts the door down with his own face, that's his problem.
Yeah.
It's also technically Toga's problem.
Yeah. Toga and Compress
Well,
would be mad at me.
Tsuyoya is already Toga's problem.
Yeah.
So, you guys make your way. It's a long walk. Are you sure you're walking there?
I mean, it's good exercise.
You said a
Understood.
train goes by there?
Yep.
I say we take the train.
Okay, we can take a train if we want. What do you think, Yumi? Train?
Can we get snacks from the train station?
Sure.
Then yes, train.
All right.
Good.
Well then, we'll get snacks at the train station. You guys have money for train tickets?
Yeah, I have some.
I've got some allowance.
Lux is just going to look at him.
I don't know what kind of money you carry on you, fuckboy.
Nero, you know the look. Really? You're gonna ask me that question?
Uh-oh, privilege.
Um,
You guys make it to the train station, to the depot. There is a little snack booth.
Yumi is going to purchase some mochi and some onigiri,
Lovely.
which are, I'm pretty sure, standard fare they have at train stations.
Pretty sure.
Don't they sell bento on the trains?
I know they sell them at the stations, but not always on the
Yeah.
trains.
Noriko will just get a bento.
I can't believe Yumi got a bunch of jelly donuts.
jelly donuts!
Jelly donuts are my favorite.
I'll turn this frying pan into a drying pan.
Kids couldn't understand the concept of rice balls, so jelly donuts.
Which then got brought full circle with Sun and Moon, where they sold triangular jelly donuts.
Did they really?
Yeah, Team Rocket had a shtick in one of the episodes of Sun and Moon where they were selling triangular jelly donuts. They were actual jelly donuts. They were just triangular in shape.
That's funny.
Get fucked, Brock. So... You guys buy your train tickets and you're waiting around. You're being good Samaritans, good civilians. You're not causing problems. But you hear a bit of commotion. There's a little bit of a commotion. As you hear someone calling for an ambulance.
Well, shit.
Is going to
This is
roll a
on the
perception.
train, or are we at the station still?
Station.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's an 8 for perception. I'm really interested in this
Jelly donut.
jelly donut.
Alright.
Wow, also an 8. Fuck.
Noriko loves jelly donuts.
Okay, hold on.
Does Yumi
was a
see
7.
anything?
Yumi, you see a crowd of people gathered around about 50 feet to 100 feet away.
Yumi is going to try and push the crowd of people.
Strength check.
Following after Yumi.
Oh.
Nice!
Oh my god.
That was a saving throw, but it's the same roll.
Yeah. You, with a surprising amount of force, end up, like, parting the crowd like the Red Sea. You just kind of, like, shove people out of the way. You're just like, excuse me, I'm gay. Out of my way, I'm gay.
Hey, Sean, Sio is just going to slip through the crowd in the way that, like, he tends to do. I'm gonna roll a stealth on that, just for, like,
Yeah.
quietly moving. Assassin's Creed walking through the crowd.
Yeah.
That's a 15.
You do, in fact, make your way into the crowd. No one notices you because nobody's looking for you.
Sio will make his way through the crowd and just blend in as he reaches the front.
Noriko's just falling behind Yumi.
Lux
You shove the
using
entire
his
crowd.
Lux is going to be smart, and instead of having to go through the crowd, just go over the crowd.
Ah, yes, how inconspicuous.
Look
I
at
have
me.
wings.
I got
I might as
wings.
well
How
use them.
privileged. I can fly.
I have a nuclear family and wings and money. I'm privileged.
Well,
My mom knits me wing socks.
True.
Pause. Stop. I need you all to look at what Zeeb's just put in the fucking chat in here.
Cardboard cut out of makeup.
that is
Love it.
amazing.
Mizuki's so talented!
Cardboard cutout mall. I want someone to redraw the jelly donut scene with Yumi. Jelly donuts are my favorite. Just replace the fucking Mankey / Primate with Suyoi.
So what do I find at the front of that crowd?
There's a body that you have discovered.
A body's been discovered.
So,
What do you want me to roll to see if I recognize it?
perception.
Oh, fuck.
You've never met this man a day in your life.
How old does he look?
He looks to be early 20s.
Okay, so a younger guy.
Yeah, he's a younger gentleman. He's in a business suit. Like your average, like, salaryman.
Mm-hmm. Is he, like, stabbed or something? Why is he on the ground?
He's face down with his head, neck, and upper torso in a pool of blood.
I somehow don't think a medicine check will help this.
I mean, not a medicine check would be useful to determine if, he's breathing.
Yeah.
Is anyone looking like they're attending to him or checking on him?
They're all, like, on their phones trying to, like, call emergency services.
Okay, Yumi's gonna go... Fuck, I'm so worried. Yumi's gonna go try and check his current life situation.
Can Noriko provide assistance for advantage?
Yes.
Okay,
Fuck.
12 it is.
So,
Hey, Sean.
ah,
Can I roll a perception check to look through the crowd for suspicious people before we touch this body?
yes. While you're looking,
That's a 16.
there will be body fondling. So fondling bodies.
I was about to say I would also like to join Suyoi's endeavor on that, considering I have a bit of a different perspective on that.
With your privilege,
Anybody-
yes.
That's what we're calling flight now?
Yeah, because Sean loves to razz you.
Vertical privilege.
23.
That's the vertical privilege speaking.
See? So, Yumi, your medicine check goes through. You know, basic first aid, nothing insane.
Is
But
he alive?
faintly, barely.
Okay.
On
Do I
like, the
manage to
cusp.
stabilize him?
No. You know he's alive. You did not roll to stabilize.
I'm afraid to roll to stabilize because if I fail, he'll die.
It's
Hey,
true.
Sean.
Yumi's first death.
Hey, Sean, is there anybody in the crowd suspicious?
You don't really see anything suspicious per se. I mean, you see a lot of people who, like, look a little skeeved out. And a few people hurrying away from the scene, but, like, in a panic. You
So
know
no
that
active threats that CUA would categorize as, like...
that you can see.
Alright. Sioy is going to...
But Lux, you see
Yes.
a bunch of civilians hurrying away in panic, in a frivolous panic. But you see one of them kind of like running with a hobble, like with a limp.
Mm-hmm.
And you see him clutching like his face, like where his eye would be.
I see. I just realized my word choice on that one.
Heck.
Is he following along with everybody else, or is he splintering off in a different direction?
He ducks around a corner while everyone else is like running straight.
I want to tail him.
Interesting.
Obviously, keeping a bit of a distance and, my height advantage.
Roll me stealth at disadvantage.
Oh, fucking boy. Where the hell is stealth? That is a 29.
Jesus Christ.
Holy shit, man.
29 on both sides. Holy fuck.
And that's not even a crit, which is
That's
funny.
19 each. With the bonus, it's 29 is insane.
Expertise, baby!
So you tail this man. You didn't tell anyone where you're going, so they just You just disappeared from everyone's fucking sight.
I was gonna notify them after.
Oh, that's not what a 29 in stealth fucking says.
Oh, no. I meant after tailing.
You fucking vanish from sight. Like, you just become one with your environment. As you fly by and stalk this man. And you see him duck around a corner, you follow that, and you see him by a payphone.
Alright. So Lux will, to avoid giving his location away, tippity tap away on his phone and send a message to Suyoi, giving him all the information thus far.
Okay.
And continue to keep an eye on our suspect individual.
So, Suyoi is going to step out of the crowd, which is definitely probably alarming to some people because he does not look very friendly. He is in uniform right now. And Suyoi is going to look at Noriko and go, "You want to work on stabilizing him? You're the rescue hero here."
She'll just give a nod and
I'll help out.
Yeah. So what do I roll?
Medicine.
Would
Alrighty.
that be with advantage because the two of us are working together?
Yes.
Come on! 21! Thank God! Thank you for advantage.
My God, you should have had me do it. My fucking medicine bonus is 5.
Yeah.
You stabilize him barely. You can barely feel his heartbeat. If a stiff breeze will stop this man from existing.
Does he have any ID on him?
No.
No?
Nope.
No wallet? No none of that?
Nothing. No cell phone, no wallet, no briefcase, no documents, just a man in a suit.
A man in a suit with no information. No business cards? This is Japan.
Nothing.
I mean, maybe he got robbed.
What?
Yeah, maybe. Mothman texted me. He's following someone he thinks might be a suspect. And Suyoi will just point at one of the people who's on their phone. You get through to emergency services yet?
Yeah.
Got an ETA on an ambulance?
10 minutes, I think.
Wonderful. He goes, "You're doing a good job."
Thank you.
And Suyoi is going to... Sean, I want to try something.
Okay.
Suyoi is going... Yep.
Sorry, real quick. Noriko, if you want to, investigate the body more, you'll have to roll investigation.
Okay, I can do that.
So what were you saying, Sia?
14.
Suyoi is going to sniff the air.
Understood. Okay. We
Yeah.
will roll me a survival check, and while you're doing that,
All right.
Noriko, you are investigating this body.
Mm-hmm.
It's not yet corpse. And you realize that a lot of the blood is coming from his mouth.
Okay. Is there any, is there any physical injuries on his body, or is he just bleeding out of his mouth?
Depends what you define as a physical injury. He has no teeth. They've all been ripped out of his head.
Oh! Yeah, that's traumatic. Okay. Suyoi.
And his fingers are wrapped in bandages, but he is bleeding through them.
I see. I will place his hands on his chest, kind of like like a mummy, and lift him.
I do need to remind you that he is face first. He is face down.
Oh no! Flip him over so that he's on his back and lift him into more of a sitting position, so that he maybe stops bleeding quite so much. And just make sure that he doesn't choke on his blood.
Okay. So, the survival check, you smell many things. You smell a lot of blood coming from your victim. You smell something that definitely shouldn't be in a train station.
Mm-hmm.
It's a distinct smell that you can easily attribute to freezer burn. You know what that smells like. I'm pretty sure everyone here knows what freezer burn smells like, so.
Yeah.
Awful.
Super bad.
Unpleasant.
Burger
Number
King
3.
foot lettuce. Sioi sniffs the air a couple of times.
Yes.
Hey, Noriko.
Yeah?
That bleeding stopping anytime soon?
I don't know, God, is it stopping soon?
No.
Nautica just shakes her head.
Sioi reaches into his back pouch and pulls out some zip ties. Tourniquets. And he just kind of tosses them to her. They'll stop the
Right.
bleeding.
Suyoi not knowing what injury is. Tourniquet
See,
quick.
like,
He's bleeding from
he
his mouth.
he doesn't have any teeth. They
What
were
do we-
ripped out.
What do you want us to do, Suyoi? Tourniquet
Well,
his
Sean,
neck?
Sean did mention his fingers are bleeding through the the bandages on them. Tourniquet his wrists.
All right. She will try and not completely cut off the circulation in his hands, but make it so that hopefully he'll stop bleeding quite so much.
I will tell you this as a medical professional, who is trained in how to properly tourniquet someone. You cut that flow off.
Oh, okay. Well, you would know better than me. I don't know fuck all about that
Straight
kind of thing.
up, the purpose of a tourniquet is to make blood stop.
Got it.
You go
Okay.
you go until it doesn't go anymore.
Gotcha. I'm Zoe. I don't know
is-
these things.
And I do. This is one of
Yes.
one of my rare few times where I get to go, woohoo! I'm certified up to the point ambulance is needed.
Nero, high five.
Yeah! I had to go through it. I had to go through a 14-hour class to get my certification. Yeah!
Nice.
Same.
And Sioi goes, all right, I smell freezer burn. Somebody here's either got really frozen meat on them, or they've got a really strong ice quirk. I think maybe it might be a good idea to catch up to our Mothman.
I can't leave him behind. I have to wait until the ambulance gets here.
Sioi is
mean-
going to do a perception check.
If he's stabilized, I think we probably could leave him, right?
No.
With that 15, Sean, do I hear sirens?
You do.
About how far out would you say?
3 minutes out.
All right. Well, you're the rescue hero. I'm just here to deal with problems. Ambulance should be here in about 3 minutes, give or take a couple of seconds. I hear them pulling up.
You go find Lux. Take Yumi with you. I'll be with you as soon as I can.
Okay,
If they
Yumi will
start-
go with Suyoi.
Sorry?
I said Yumi will go with Suyoi then.
The fewer people we have here to cover for, the better. Go on.
Yeah. All right, Yumi, hop on.
Yumi will hop onto his back.
And Sioi will now move with purpose because it's working hours now.
Okay.
And they will move to catch up with Lux.
Okay.
I will do that after I roll this stealth roll.
Ooh, I was gonna punish that.
Yeah. That's a 21.
Fair enough. You do pull up, and you do see Lux, like, hunched around like a pillar.
Sierra will move into a position, like, adjacent to him with Yumi. And just shoot him a text. What doing?
Well, in that case, has our man gotten on the phone yet, Sean?
Yes.
Awesome, cool. That means I can do that. So you try to listen to what the fuck he's saying?
Yeah. So you hear faintly, like very panicked whispers.
Mm-hmm.
Man, no. The doctor was lying to us. He lied. Right, he's dead. He died. He flat out died. No, stop screaming. No, I got out of there, okay? They're not going to catch me. They're not going to know we were involved. We just got to keep moving. We just got to leave. He's gone. That's what you hear.
I see.
Hmm.
And does he do anything after I catch all of that?
He has a few more words with the person on the other end of the phone, mainly trying to, like, plan an escape.
I would like to listen intently to those.
Mainly saying to grab the documents from the industry, from the industrial district,
Mm-hmm.
and try to use it as blackmail on the doctor. They have not said the doctor's name.
No, but there's enough clues here that at this point they're quickly turning into enemy of my enemy. In that case, this has effectively become an active hero scene at this point, right?
It can be perceived.
Excellent! I would like to walk up to him.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hey, Yumi.
We gotta stop him, right?
Hi.
Lux knowing they're there is just gonna like put a hand back like, I've got this.
Suyoi sets Yumi down and goes, we're prepped for it, but wait, let him cook on this. See what he does.
Let him go.
I have a plan in mind, and some of the stuff I've worked on, and the proficiencies I've acquired may actually come into play for this.
Okay.
All right. So first off, I would like to just walk up to him because, I'm in my gear. Very clearly, kind of screams, this is a pro hero adjacent.
Uh-huh.
And it is an area where something just occurred, where heroes might be trying to figure out what is going on, and seeing a panicked individual at a phone, there's reason to just be like, hey, are you okay? Did you see what happened?
Uh-huh. So what do you do?
So Lux is just going to very calmly and very casually walk up to him.
Okay. He does not notice you yet.
Lux is just going to stand there for a second to see if he notices.
He does not. He's on his cell phone.
Okay. Lux is just going to go, excuse me, sir, are you okay?
And he scrambles away. He kind of like takes a few steps back and he falls.
All right, sir, are you okay? And Lux will like reach out a hand to help him up.
Don't touch me.
Not trying to, just offering to help you up.
What do you want?
Well, an incident occurred at the train station, and you seemed rather panicked. I was wondering if
I know
maybe
nothing
you
about
saw me.
that. I know nothing about that. I'm just leaving. I'm waiting for a friend.
I know he's bullshitting on this. I mean, are you sure you don't know anything? You seem rather panicked. Is everything okay?
I don't know anything. I don't know anything. He slowly climbs to his feet.
Then might I ask why you're panicking? I'm not trying to accuse you of anything. I'm just trying to understand the situation, and you seemed a little panicked. I thought you might be aware of what happened.
It's not every day someone falls over and starts gushing blood from their face. So yes, I'm a little frazzled right now. I just watched a man die.
I thought he said he wasn't there.
He said he knew nothing about it.
Yes, but that's also exactly what happened, which he said he didn't know.
Precisely.
Wait. What makes you say that a man fell over and was gushing blood? Because I didn't mention that. All I said was that something happened at the station. And I was wondering if you knew anything because you seemed rather panicked.
I heard someone mentioning it when they were running by in a panic. I need to go. And he's gonna turn and start walking away. He's like speed walking away.
Lux is just going to casually keep up with him. Sir, I'm going to need you to stay here.
I'm good.
No, that's...
I need to go.
Alright. I'm gonna try this one. Let's see. Look, I realize someone approaching you dressed as I am out of nowhere is a little concerning, but considering the situation and this, and Lux is going to pull out his provisional hero license, I'm gonna need you to cooperate at least a little bit, sir.
I have nothing to say to fake hero scum.
I hadn't even finished with what I was trying to do, Sean. I was trying to use that for persuasion.
Yes.
But that already answered the fucking question. I'm gonna hesitate. Lux is gonna hesitate on that one for a fucking second.
He's gonna keep moving.
No, he's keeping up, but he's like, why would you say fake hero scum, sir?
That's a provisional license. You're not even a real hero.
Yes, but I'm the only thing in the area at the moment. And the provisional license lets me act as a hero when there's not one around. So, I am asking you again, will you please at least be a little cooperative?
No, I don't think I will.
Hey, Sean.
Yes?
About how far away from Suyoi and Yumi would you say Lux and this guy are?
30 feet.
30 feet? Suyoi's gonna look down at Yumi. Do you think we should go help him?
I have an idea. I
Now
need
what's
you
your
to
idea?
run me up there, and I'm gonna take a picture of him, and then we grab Lux and we get out of there. And then when the police get here, we show them the picture.
I mean, that could work. I could also just, and Suyoi just holds his fist up, clothesline him and detain him. He is fleeing an active crime scene.
I'm not sure if that would be necessarily a good idea, because if he's innocent, then you're just gonna have beat up a random civilian. I don't think that's what heroes would do.
Suyoi just kind of squints at Yumi really hard.
This is during the day. She does have a point.
And he squints and goes, some heroes would. They're not good heroes, but they would.
And we're trying to be good heroes, Suyoi.
Alright.
Not fake heroes.
But I think the most important thing is to get Lux out of there, because that guy looks kind of sketchy, and I don't really want him attacking us. It's the middle of the day, and if we're not careful, if someone sees us fighting what looks like a civilian, then all of a sudden all the newspapers are going to say that UA is raising students that just go out and attack random people, and then what'll happen?
So he just kind of pulls his mask away from his face for a second.
I need you guys to know I genuinely have a plan. Something else struck me. It is fucking perfect for this situation.
And
Meanwhile-
Seoi puts his mask back on. Worst case, worse. I'm not very easily identifiable because, well, the last... And he pauses. Villain description they have of me is as Shatter. But we'll slowly start catching up to...
Okay, cool.
Man,
So, Sean,
Uh-huh.
while I'm having this conversation with this man,
Mm-hmm.
I want to use disarming voice. He won't fucking listen? Fine. I have a plan for that.
Okay.
So, the performance in question is the conversation.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
And the conversation will easily last over a minute. So, at the end of that minute, he needs to roll a wisdom saving throw against my DC 15. Or he's charmed.
Okay.
He's charmed?
He is charmed.
Excellent. And it's a very visual thing for me that he's caught up in what I was trying to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Can you stop now?
I'll also let it be known that it is very visible to anyone walking by.
Yes, which is why I'm going to go, all right, can you just follow me over here and step into a side alley? Out of the way of people.
That was the least heroic thing I think I've ever heard any of you fuckers say.
Wow,
Holy
even beating out my
shit.
sometimes you just have to kill a villain? Damn.
Well,
Lux really took a civilian under duress, used his quirk on him, and then said, "Follow me into this dark alley, kind stranger."
More or less heroic than, or unheroic than bad for them, good for us, Sean.
Less heroic. You have nothing to pin to this guy yet that would hold up in a court of law, and you said, "Hey, civilian, follow me down this dark alley where no one can see us or hear screams."
well, it's an easier way to have this conversation and get all this information.
Oh, I'm sure.
I would not follow any strange man into an alley, no matter what sort of junior police badge he showed me.
Yeah, but it does.
Well, that's
but
the
it
worst
doesn't-
part, is Mako charmed him, so he doesn't have an option. He took away this man's autonomy.
No, he has his autonomy. He just happens to idolize me at the moment.
Yeah, he's charmed.
So he will
can
follow
see-
you into the alley.
I can see it now. UA student caught with unwilling man in back alley.
What is he doing?
Deku's gonna have a feel. Okay,
We have to go get him.
I can't wait for you to walk up and he's divulging the information on everything.
You know what, Yumi? Normally, I'm all for... I don't have a leg to stand on in most of these moral dilemmas. You know? Serial killer.
Oh,
I've never forced someone against their will down an alley. We should go stop Lux before he ends up in a cell next to my uncle.
I love the one time I have the perfect tool for what we're doing. It's a problem.
I put this in the group chat for those in Twitch chat. This was my before, and this is my after.
Yeah, why did y'all let him cook?
I knew where this was going.
I mean, it could have been worse. Yeah, I could have used Dazzling Gleam and then Command on him.
That's The same thing of what you've just done.
I mean, is it though?
Listen, I'm not the police. So you're in this alleyway with this civilian who is idolizing you. He's charmed and will do anything you say.
Okay. All right. So
I wish you had worded that any other.
all right. So why were you so stressed out about just talking to me?
Because I don't trust heroes.
But you said yourself that I'm not a hero. It's provisional, which means I'm still a student.
Right. So you're a wannabe hero with something to prove. The same as any junior lawyer who wants to rack up guilty charges to get a higher ranking.
Not necessarily, but anyway.
Sure, whatever you say, he says with a big smile on his face.
Why were you so panicked over the situation with the train station when you claimed you didn't know anything, but then happened to list off what happened?
Oh, because I was lying to you.
Why were you lying?
Because I knew the man who died.
And what was his name?
Names escape me right now. A lot of things escape me lately.
Have you happened to have surgery recently?
Yeah. Me and my friends did.
Would it have happened to have been to your brain?
Yes.
Do you know who
implant, actually.
Lux's facade will slip for a split second at that. Do you happen to know the name of the doctor that performed it?
Nope.
I'm just gonna... Nah, he's processing too quickly to have bothered to try to hide that. Do you have a description, possibly, of the doctor that did it?
Nope, but it was cold.
Trying to think of the other... Oh, I'm trying to remember my thought process for this. Okay. I happened to catch you on the phone when I first approached. Who were you talking to?
Oh, I was talking to my other friend.
And where is your other friend?
Prepping a car to get away from the industrial district.
Why get away from the industrial district? It seems like a reasonable place to hide.
I mean, we like to get away from the doctor as soon as possible before he takes us out. Loose ends and all that, you know? Like him. That poor guy. Whatever his name was.
Do you know where you were Can you tell me where you were planning to meet your friend?
Probably outside the meatpacking plant.
Which meatpacking plant?
The big one with the industrial blast freezer. I can't remember the address right now. I can't remember a lot of things right now, actually.
Was there like a funny logo on the building or something?
Nope. Roll me perception.
Alright. 22?
He is bleeding from his nose and tear ducts. I don't feel so good, Mr. Hero. Can I lay down?
Yes, very carefully.
Thank you. And he will full-on faceplant
Lu-
into the linoleum.
Lux is going to go to catch him.
Roll me a dex save.
That's a 12.
You catch him just barely. His face still bounces off the floor with his neck whiplashing.
Dad, are you okay?
No response.
Lux is going to very gently set him down on his back. And then, and it's a 19 to check his, functioning.
He is declining very rapidly at an alarming rate.
Shit. How close are you, me, and Suyoi?
They watched you do this. As much as they saw, this man fell and you bounced his face off the floor like a Batman interrogation.
Oh, no.
After luring this man into a dark alley.
Yumi has her face in her hands, just in disappointment.
Come on, Lux, this is a me move. What's the play here, big man?
Well, one, we need to stabilize him now.
I mean, I can try if someone wants to give me a hand.
Well, Lux is holding him, so Lux will be giving assistance.
Okay.
Alright, with advantage.
17 is nice. Sean was fucking fiending for that one.
Oh, Yumi's
also, there's
first kill.
double 16s to save.
It's not a kill. I had advantage.
But it could have been Yumi's first kill.
It could have been, but it's not.
Oh. You struggle to stabilize him. Like, you're not sure what's exactly wrong. All you can do is put him in the recovery position to the best of your ability.
Okay.
By now, Noriko would be running up. Like, seeing what's going on.
Would I see them? Are
Oh,
they,
yeah.
still hiding?
Nope, they're currently providing triage to a man Lux just bounced off the floor like a basketball.
Nautica will, to a stop. I just scared my cat. I'm sorry, Pixie. And, at seeing there's a dude who is, got, face checked into the ground. What did you do?
Well, I talked to him, got information. He wasn't feeling well, asked if he could lie down. I said yes, and then he went to faceplant and I tried to catch him, but I didn't quite catch him in time.
You might want to try and catch the medics before, they're gone.
Well, yeah, that's the next part of the plan here.
The medics are already
Okay,
hurrying
quickly,
up.
hurry!
Someone else notified them, and they are arriving on the scene and being like, which one of you are the ones who assaulted this man? They're very
Not
confused.
assault him. I was speaking to him. He started bleeding from his nose and his tear ducts. Asked if he could lay down. And when I said yes, carefully, he went to faceplant and I tried to catch him.
They look at you very skeptically.
Yeah, Nautica's pretty skeptic of this too.
Your Honor, I did not assault this man. I simply used my quirk to lead him in a dark alley, and then, I don't know what happened. He fell forward and busted his face on the floor. Don't know what happened.
Sir, I didn't hit him. He fell down the stairs.
After some kinetic force propelled him.
Except Lux is stating what happened. He spoke to him. He asked if he could lie down. He was bleeding. Lux said yes, carefully, and he went to faceplant, and Lux tried to catch him.
Mako, I'm gonna be honest, bud. This is just not a good situation for you.
It's not, but that is genuinely what happened. Lux
You
is
made some wakey big mistakeys with these interactions.
Oh, why'd you let him cook, bro?
Well, I mean, the good news is, considering he would have obviously taken damage from that, he's not glowing.
Anymore.
There's, from the moment of impact, there's no sign that anything was happening. That's the convenient part here.
Yeah, it's not like there's cameras or anything.
Sean,
Yeah?
I'm gonna roll a perception check on these medics.
Yeah?
Yeah. That 5 doesn't tell me jack shit about them or their state of...
They're looking at Lux like he's absolutely a murderer. Or at least a criminal.
You know what? I thought today was gonna be a good day when I thought everything was gonna be sunshine and daisies, and I could do my job without having to worry about complications. So I have a proposal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you guys a card. He looks at the 2 medics. You're gonna put this guy on a stretcher, and we're gonna go our separate ways.
We still need his information, as he was the sole witness and potential suspect.
All right. And Celia just takes a deep breath. Wild card. He is looking down at Yumi because that is Yumi's name on paper.
That's true.
I
Yeah.
remember what everybody's hero names and things were.
I think Bev went to the bathroom.
Yeah.
That did be our
Motherfucker!
This is why we pay attention to the chat.
I mean,
Great.
I like we were having a legal discussion in our chat about whether or not this would hold up in court. The answer is it fucking wouldn't. This is a confession under duress.
So,
Correct, but Lux isn't trying to use this for court reasons.
so Celia just kind of pats, like, the front of his, like, uniform. And
Your Honor-
looks in it.
Your Honor, I wasn't trying to arrest him. I was trying to use his confession for vigilante purpose.
Celia pulls his pocket open on his, like, vest and just looks longingly at the cigarette that's in there. His last one. Ugh.
All right, Bev is back. You may ask. You may ask Wildcard your question.
So Sioi looks down at Yumi and goes, "Hey, Wildcard,
Yes, Red Death.
I'm gonna ooh. Hey, Sean, I'm gonna roll a perception to see if those guys jolt at that name.
Oh yeah, that was an oopsie.
That's 16.
I don't actually know your fucking. What's your hero name?
Well, it's Juggernaut, but
Juggernaut,
Red Death is
okay.
what he's been going by.
Does
and this
Yumi know your regular hero?
No,
No, because Sioi's only used it once.
Name?
and that
Okay,
was
cool.
with Jeff.
Well, guess whose fault that fucking was?
Oh yeah.
Huh, Nero?
Oh, it's definitely my fault.
The medics look at Suyoi with, like, abject horror as they realize they recognize you from a description, followed by they recognize you from a certain broadcast.
Sioi goes, "You know what? Wildcard, you can be mad at me later." And he just pulls a cigarette out of, like, his pouch. Alright, so here's how this is gonna go. You guys obviously recognize me. And you're going to not recognize me when you take this guy and his lack of identification and go take him to Deku's Hero Agency and tell him he's part of an active investigation. Does that sound kosher? We all good to go here? Or do we really want to make an issue of this conversation.
Roll intimidation.
I'm going to argue with advantage because they
Oh yeah.
recognize me.
Oh yeah.
That is a 25.
They nod viciously as they go, "We saw nothing, Mr. the Red Death. You can go on your way."
Mr. the Red Death.
Wonderful. And Seal just looks at the two of them. You guys look like you could use some coffee.
Yes, Mr. Shatter, the other one says.
Wonderful.
Nautico
And Seal
just very
reaches
quietly
into his wallet and pulls like the, I don't know the yen equivalent of like 200 yen?
Yeah.
That's
$2.
like $2.
Whatever the equivalent of 20 bucks is, and just
Oh, that's
$2,000.
2,000.
plinks one in each of like their scrubs. We're gonna leave now.
So the easy way to tell yen, at least the general conversion, because I know it's a little bit different now, but the general conversion has been you just take like your number and then add 2 zeros. So if it's $2, it'd be 200. If it's $20,
Okay.
it's 2,000.
Okay. That works.
It is different now in this current time, but for ease of numbers,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
what
for
you do.
ease of numbers, to make my brain not hurt doing math. All right. We're all gonna go our separate ways.
As you
Come
guys,
along.
as you guys walk, that's fucking Shatter. That's the fucking serial killer. What's he doing with those provisional heroes?
Nautico will look at the two medics and go, "Excuse me, this man is in critical condition. If you would please hurry up and take him. Is there a gurney? Quickly now! Quickly!"
They throw him on a stretcher very quickly, and they practically sprint out of the station.
Help, that worked. And Seal just like, sometimes my reputation has its benefits.
We'll find out if this is one of those times. Anyway,
Well, it worked.
it did. It
Moth.
did work.
Let
Yes.
you find out.
Well, there's a lot more of them. He was actually right next to the guy when the guy, keeled over. Their base of operations is in the meatpacking plant. It has a blast freezer. He got a lobotomy. He got a quirk transplant. Pretty sure.
A lobotomy
He meant,
work transplant?
well, considering he's got some short-term memory loss, I'm assuming lobotomy.
Probably like our fella in the woods there.
Well, he got a quirk transplant and was functioning fine aside from a hobble.
Well, until the troubles.
Hey, Sean.
Yeah.
She is gonna pull an earpiece out of his pouch and just put it in his ear and just... He still has this one really wrinkled-looking cigarette in his left hand as he just presses a button.
Mm-hmm.
This is Juggernaut to Red Death. This is Juggernaut to Deku. Juggernaut to Deku.
Yes, Juggernaut.
I wish this is a good call.
I know better, Suyoi.
I'm following an extracurricular lead right now, and Suyoi just fucking, like, just looks down at Yumi with this absolute look of abject desire as he holds up the cigarette in his hand. And just a very pleading please.
Yumi takes the cigarette from him and puts it in her pocket.
And Suyoi just goes, all right, I don't get to have my cigarette either.
Is
You're
there
gonna
a
get a
body
report.
count, Suyoi?
Not that I caused, no. You're gonna get a report from two very concerned medics about a serial killer wandering around with some UA students.
Oh, why'd you give them that name?
It slipped out. Plus the uniform's kind of distinct.
That's why you have the hero uniform.
I forgot my
So
costume.
disappointed.
I forgot my costume at home. I'm sorry.
Suyoi, it's the daytime. What are you doing?
I'm operating
Why aren't
during
you
the
in
day.
school?
Well, about that, you see, we're going through a and Sue just pulls his earpiece out.
For fuck's sake.
I'm gonna get expelled one of these days, and Sue just puts his earpiece back into his mouth. All right, that handles that. I'm gonna get another tack put on my license for bad behavior. And Sue just looks at Lux. Your crimes are now my crimes.
Lux is just gonna give him a thumbs up. Thanks, bro.
What a bad friend. Holy shit.
Lux is the worst friend.
Sue just like, Mimi, are you sure I can't have that cigarette?
I'm very sure. You're too young to smoke.
Hold on, let me look at something really quick.
The
Actually,
smoking age
No.
in Japan is 20.
Get fucked.
it is in 20.
Get fucked.
Oh, damn! I didn't realize that. The age
Yeah.
in Japan has been 20 since 1876.
Yes,
Get
the
fucked.
smoking and drinking age in Japan has always been, like, high up there for
Get
ages.
fucked. You were
They
gonna be
don't
like,
any substance.
You were about to be like, actually, the smoking age in Japan is, like, 15, and I know more than you. Bow
Damn,
down before me.
damn! If only Sue's backstory was German, so he could go. I can smoke. I'm over the age of 14.
That's not how it works
Fuck.
in other countries. If you're German and you come to America, you still can't buy a beer.
Yeah, exactly.
but at
Not
least
even if you flash your German card.
At least it would give Suyoi an excuse of like, well, it's okay in my country.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have that. Because
Yeah.
in the States, it's 18, which just got raised.
Yeah, actually,
In the States, it's 21.
now.
Yeah.
That's it, it got raised.
Yeah, I got raised to 21 a couple years ago.
And in Japan, it's 20. Get fucked, Suyoi.
Sue just goes, you know what, that's fair. Let's go check out this meat processing plant before I actually am driven to kill something today.
I cannot
Yumi,
believe-
would you like a piggyback ride?
Don't we have to get on a train?
The trains aren't going to be running anymore. There was a murder.
That is true.
Standard procedure, all the trainways have to close because of the incident.
Oh, okay. Alright. I
Plus-
don't know. I did not know how trains
And
function.
as Suyoi goes, plus, there's gonna be a reporting that I'm here now. So the railways are definitely closing.
How far away is where we're going, Sean?
Like 2 hours by walking.
Oh God.
Alright.
And that's if you're fast.
Alright.
Do we
hold
wanna
on.
call like a taxi?
A hoist.
A hoist?
We can call a taxi, or I can call Grandpa.
I think that might be our best bet, considering what just happened.
Oh, I'm gonna owe him so much for this.
Tell me he's
Oh,
got a
don't
big
worry.
car.
It gets better. He's probably gonna need to help us stabilize somebody else when we get there.
He doesn't
Probably.
stabilize people, he breaks people. I don't know what the fuck you're smoking. It's not what I'm smoking. Knuckle Duster doesn't stabilize people, he breaks them. And Suyoi calls Knuckle Duster.
He picks up. What do you want?
I got 50K that'll get you whatever booze you want if you can pick me and my friends up at the train station so we can beat the shit out of criminals in a meatpacking plant.
Which train station?
And CA will give him the address for the train station.
What are you doing in Tokyo?
Going after the meatpacking plant?
Oh, God, Tsuyoi. It's gonna take
Yeah.
me like an hour to get there. Unless I
Well,
break
it's-
the law. You
What
know
if
I'm
I
gonna
up
break
another-
the law. You know I'm going to. Tsuyoi, it's still daytime!
Fuck!
Yeah, I know I've already had this
He
conversation.
hangs up on you.
I love that everybody is giving Suyoi shit for it being daytime.
Yep, that's Suyoi's curse. They're totally welcome to help him if the sun is down. If the moon has come up, it's Suyoi hours. All right. Both Deku and Knuckle Duster are mad at me. We should find a place to duck into that won't get squirrely about me being here.
You get a text saying "on the way," with it's just very curt text with like punctuation, so you know he's mad.
It has he's pissed. So he just rifles through his wallet. Fifth, I better double it. He just
Not
pulls...
only is it punctuation, the words are spelled out fully.
I've known people where that means it's bad.
Is it like one of those auto-generated ones? Because I know that like
No.
for
It's
some
like
phones, if you
spelled
type
out.
OTW, yeah, but with some phones, if you type OTW, it'll automatically correct on the way with an exclamation point.
Yeah, no, this is on the way with a period.
The period is telling.
It means it was typed out by hand.
That is usually how they work, yes.
Lux is just gonna look at Suyoi. You gonna have enough to cover this?
Yeah, I have plenty. Mom left me, $1 bajillion.
Rue,
Yumi eats her snackies.
aren't you still getting stuff from Adam?
He sends me a check for $100 US every week, yes.
What a piece of shit.
Out of character, that's it?
Adam's already a bad
Adam.
dad.
Adam has to spend his money on all the fines that he gets doing his job.
I was gonna say yeah, and then there's also the production on the other things he does.
Yeah.
It comes out of his own pocket.
I cannot believe that within 3 seconds, Lux committed more crimes than Suyoi has in like a year.
Yeah.
The single most chaotic neutral moment I've had in this entire campaign.
To be fair,
Yeah.
I don't know if mind control is necessarily illegal,
It is.
considering what's his face in the series proper.
Well,
Shinso?
Yeah, Shinso.
You saw the villain is one thing. This was
On a
suspect.
This was
civilian.
just some sus individual.
Yeah,
This
remind.
was some sussy baka
Okay,
that was
pause. Hold up.
brainwashed.
Shinso made like 3 dudes carry him into
That
the
was-
arena.
That
for the one
that
thing.
was in the school event
That
though,
is
where
in a
everyone is.
school setting where it is allowed.
They were
Before
supposed to
they
be-
started.
No, it
Yeah.
wasn't before they started.
It
was in the
as
cavalry
they
battle.
were-
It was during the cavalry battle.
No, it was before the cavalry battle.
He
did ha-
had 3.
Yeah, no, the cavalry battle when they had him when they carried him. And they were also on school property where quirk use is free game.
Yeah.
This was in a fucking train station alleyway in Tokyo.
All I'm saying is mind control is not necessarily illegal.
But it is considered villain behavior, which is why he was
Bullied as a
bullied his
child.
whole life, and also one of the reasons why he wasn't in the hero course.
And also, very important detail here. He led the civilian down a dark alleyway, and then solicited a confession from a suspicious individual under duress. And then as far as everyone else is concerned, he then bashed his face off the full like a Batman Arkham fucking combo ender.
Zaped you to booze.
The absolute speed with which Mizuki produced that is unreal.
Yeah.
Zix produces memes with such a fucking baffling speed, it fucking brings me to tears some days.
Well,
Yeah.
She
it's going on
churns
screen.
memes out.
It's going on screen.
Mizuki is like when Mizuki gets possessed by the memes, that's it. They just happen. Jesus, that is a mighty goal.
Here it is. Everyone.
These donuts are great. Jelly-filled are my favorite. Nothing beats a jelly-filled donut.
God. The
Right.
speed
So-
is horrendous.
Shioya is going to do something intelligent and take his fucking mask off. And take his cape off. And just hide them behind him as he leans against the wall. So he just looks like a weird cosplayer.
Cool. With this, we're going to call a break, because I need to run to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Sounds good. So, break time.
Break time.
I'm gonna go try and get some snackies of my own.
Same.
Snacky wackies.
Someone talk to chat while I'm gone.
I feel like the definition of chaotic neutral in this situation needs
May
to
go
be
talk to chat while
explained. Wow, I'm really gonna be the only one here. Okay, cool. I'm gonna fuck myself. But yeah, no. So chaotic neutral, at least to a handful of us in the game, is probably the most selfish you can be, which is why I described Lux's behavior in that situation as such, because it was not necessarily the focus of being good or bad. It was getting the information Lux was after so he could get his revenge. That is totally not actually all about revenge, because, you know, why would Lux be on a fucking quest for vengeance against somebody who he believes is the entire reason one of his most important friends is no longer among the living? There's a number of hoops he is jumping through to justify his behavior, and none of them are good. Almost all of them are bad. I did that knowing full well I was going to get clowned on for it, but I wasn't going to get the necessary information otherwise. Unless I got supremely lucky, which probably wasn't going to happen, so might as well use toys that I had at my disposal. Because, you know, I don't get to use that very often. As a matter of fact, I think that's the first time I've used disarming voice. Bob is correct. That is true. Enchantment can absolutely be seen as just as bad, if not worse, than necromancy, because you're robbing somebody of their free will. However, if their free will means they're attacking me, then yeah, no, it sucks to suck.
Mako, why aren't you entertaining chat?
I was.
Why is there this awkward silence?
You came in as I stopped speaking, you fucking goblin.
Alright, entertain chat. I'll be back.
I'm gonna fucking kill you. I need to go BRB because I'm so hungry. I'll be right back.
How's chat doing? You all enjoying tonight? Also, yeah, enchantment. Taking somebody's, agency away from them sure is bad. Ha, Bob! Doing pretty good. Where is Yumi's face? Why is it gone? for you. Yeah, Bob's character just looks at people, points at them, and they go, "Let me do it for you, Bob. Didn't I do it for you?" When all I do is for you, devil. I need to stop yawning. Zeeps is getting wide at me.
No yawning. Stop. Stop. No yawning. I gotta get all these memes in before my carpal tunnel surgery.
So how's everybody enjoyed our festivities so far? Anybody do anything interesting this week or this weekend? Writing a side story for one of your D&D characters? That sounds fun. Because of the dog meat you did. I'm sorry, Cheru.
Hello, I'm back.
Welcome back. I made Cheru mute. Cheru muted the stream because I did the dog meme.
What dog meme?
Let me do it for you.
Yeah.
Cheru greatly dislikes the Borzoi meme.
I'm sorry that you're wrong, Cheru. Those memes are superior.
You having fun so far, Bwev?
Yeah.
Good.
I got some prosciutto and some mozzarella.
Prosciutto.
Not meat and my snackies.
Snackies.
Bad meme. The thing about Borzoi memes is they always come back. That's like the 4th Borzoi meme in the last year.
Yeah. There will be a new one with the dog soon. A heem whimper.
I hope Cheru knows about a heem. It's one of my favorite things. I'm the one that introduced it to Nero.
Heem.
Oh, hang on, Cheru. Can I DM you a heem whimper? I'm watching the original one first.
Yeah.
A heem whimper. I showed it to Nero and it became like his personality for a week.
A heem whimper. Zeeps is gonna come in here and throttle me for yawning again.
Snackies consumed.
Hello, I'm back. We're waiting on Mako, but we're back. What have I missed?
Welcome back. We were memeing. I made Chera mute the stream because I did a meme that Chera does not enjoy.
Is
The
it
Borzoi, let me do
the
it for you.
Borzoi? Yeah. Here, let me put a heem whimper on screen for Cherry to see.
I already showed it to Cheru.
Oh, did you?
I DM'd it.
Sick.
A heem whimper. I showed the original one, not the Lux one.
Oh, the Lux one is great.
Yeah.
I hope everyone's enjoying the stream thus far. Once Mako gets back, we can continue.
I enjoy the snackies I just consumed.
I reheated Big Ziti, so I'm in a great mood for that. Because my Big Ziti fucks.
It was really good, yeah.
Sorry about that. I had to give Titan his medication, as well as get Snake.
Mako, do you have my criminal?
Criminal.
Can you put him back in my room? Oh, he's doing it on his own. Can you close my door? Can you close my door?
Yeah,
Simon
Titan went to... Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, what were you gonna say?
Oh, Titan went to the vet a couple days ago, and we had a small scare that he might be dealing with kidney failure, and it's not kidney failure. It's not his liver either. It's not thyroid either. So they think it might be like a bacterial thing inside him. So he's on medication. Yeah.
Alright.
Remember when I took him to the vet before, Sean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he'd lost almost a pound since then. And I'm like, it's been a while since then, but not that long. You shouldn't be losing any weight. And yeah, so.
He also did just go through a very stressful move.
But that was months ago.
Yeah, but you know how long cats take to adjust to anything.
So he moved at the end of October, November, December, January, February. It's been almost 4 months now. Well, by the end of February, it'll be 4 months.
And here's a cold one for the boys.
Nice.
Is that a ginger ale?
That is a ginger ale.
Nice.
Alright, Mako's about to get to his desk. We can continue.
Okay.
I'll put it back on our normal music. As much as I love the theme for this season.
Yeah.
I love this
Okay,
band,
I'm back.
man. The fact that they were like, yeah, by all means, how could we say no to D&D and My Hero and let me use their music for free? Oh, I love them.
Yeah.
They're very sweet.
Shout out to Call Me Malcolm, specifically Lucius.
Yeah.
Yes, baby.
Fucking champions of the people.
A ska band from fucking UK. Kent specifically. All right, so you guys have fled the scene, huh?
We
Well, you were
were
waiting
getting in a
for,
car with
yeah,
a mysterious stranger.
Yeah, you were waiting for Knuckle Duster to show up and be like,
Yep.
money. So the car does pull up, and before anyone gets anywhere, Suyo gets shoulder checked, and just the hand is extended. Money.
Siyoi will give him double the promised amount.
He looks through it. He flips through the bills. So you just hear, like... You just hear... It's light.
Would you like more? It's real money.
I'll tell you when it's enough.
And Siyoi just pulls, like, a stack from his wallet and just puts it in his hand.
He kind of does, like, he weighs it within his hand. That'll do for now.
I'll wire you more later. Siyoi will get into the vehicle.
He leans into Suyoi and he just goes, I was mid-investigation when you called.
Yeah.
The suspect fled.
And Siyoi just goes, yeah, we were mid-investigation and then a body appeared and they shut the train station down.
This is why you don't commit crimes in a train station, Suyoi.
We didn't do it, neither did Sioi.
For once, I didn't make the body.
Noriko slowly looks over at Lux.
I didn't make a body either.
You were
I
holding
haven't done
one.
anything to be able to make a body.
The fingerprints will say otherwise. Local 4 o'clock news. A cereal moth is going around.
Cereal moth.
What kind of cereal, Captain Crunch?
Booberry.
Blueberry!
Count Mothula.
Go to prison for that one.
Count Mothula. Fuck. I'll help. Tell me what your investigation is, and I'll help you look more later.
Oh, that was not debatable, Suyoi.
Oh,
You're working for me for the foreseeable future after this.
I gotcha.
I hope you like paperwork.
Oh no.
That's Suyoi's favorite kind of work.
Oh, you're
kill
joining
you,
him,
Moth.
Moth.
I'll kill you, Moth.
Don't worry, he can join you as the one who committed the crime.
I didn't commit any crime of injuring anyone.
So you're gonna tell me that the green one or the small one did it?
Yumi waves.
You all vouched that Suyoi didn't do it, so it has to be you.
You ever tried to catch somebody and then get to them just a hair too late?
Why would I catch them? The ground does a good job of that.
Say they're falling over because of injuries caused by potential lobotomy among other brain surgeries.
I mean, I don't have a doctorate, but I'm pretty capable.
Point is, the dude was bleeding from his eyes and from his tear ducts and his nose. Asked if he could lay down. I said yes, carefully. And he went to face plant, and I tried to catch him, but I was a little too slow, and his head ping-pong balled off the ground.
Son, I need you to understand that no court in this country will believe his face bounced itself off the floor.
He's tried.
None from experience.
Siyoi ducks down a little. I'm gonna dodge this big fucking hand that's about to cuff me.
There's a reason why I don't catch bodies. I stack them.
It's easier, less paperwork. That's why I let the police find my victims.
Bingo.
Get that right, Noriko.
I wear gloves. I use tools. I never
Listen,
touch
can we
bodies.
just please get to this butcher or meat packing plant or whatever it is that we're going to see? Please.
It's a meatpacking plant with a blast freezer.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. I'm dropping you off, and then I'm going back to Musatafu.
Yep.
Thanks for the ride.
We
You're
appreciate
very
it.
well. He looks at Yumi and goes, "You're very welcome, sweetheart." He's very, very, extremely nice to Yumi.
Meanwhile, Suyoi is getting the, like, red-headed stepchild glare.
Yumi, the way he talks to you is like the kindest grandfather.
Good. Yumi likes this man.
Meanwhile, Noriko ignored.
Do you want to see a magic trick?
Maybe next time, hun. I need to get back to work. And he will pull the car to a stop at the front of a block and goes, "You're looking about 4 blocks that way. They'll see a car coming, so you're better off
Alright.
walking it."
Fair enough.
Suyoi will wait for everyone to get out of the vehicle before him.
This isn't exactly a field trip Grandpa takes his kids on, so there's no excuse we could make. So get to stepping,
don't-
kids.
You don't want to help us?
We won't learn if he helps us.
Ma'am, I'm not supposed to be seen within a kilometer of this city. I have violated at least 3 paroles just being in this car.
Fair enough. And Noriko will get out.
When everybody has left the car, Suyoi is just going to grab all the rest of the money in his wallet and just leave it there.
Noko just looks at the stack of money and then looks at you and goes, "You're light," and then he zooms off.
Fuck.
Suyoi puts his cape back on and puts his mask back on. Yep. That's gonna be hearing about that later tonight. All right, let's fucking get on with this. As he rocks his right arm back a little. I want to at least enjoy some part of this day before I get put doing more paperwork than I've touched in my entire hero career.
What do you all say that we go... And Noriko points upwards towards the rooftops.
I don't know. Yumi, what do you think?
I mean, we can. Do we know where exactly we're going in here?
I'm pretty sure.
Suyoi relays, Knuckle Duster's directions of about 4 blocks down.
I mean, once we get there.
It should be pretty easy to figure it out once we're in there.
Sneak in. Whatever we're going to find, it'll either be on the top floor or the basement.
Okay. Yeah, we can do the rooftops.
So we head a few blocks, and then when we get close enough, we take to the roofs.
Sounds like
Yeah.
you're all in agreement.
Yeah, sounds like
Yeah,
a
we
plan.
could do that.
I
Slaps
can get...
wants to object.
I mean, Luxa's got no reason to object at the moment.
I can Spider-Man myself up there with the goo hair. I can take either Tsuyoi or Yumi with me if they'd like, because I know Tsuyoi can get up there on his own, but he leaves craters, like he said.
Stealth craters.
Stealth craters. They never see it come.
I mean, there is a whole moth that can carry a Suyoi straight up a building.
Okay. Either one of us. Which one you taking?
I'll be with whoever wants to take me first.
Suyoi would take Yumi up. Quietly.
Wow.
Quietly.
Ah, yes, the stealth crater is engaged.
Stealth crater active.
You had advantage?
I fucked up the roll. I'll re-roll it if Sean wants me to. So
Re-roll
we get a
it.
19.
Okay.
There you go.
Stealth crater.
Stealth crater.
Hashtag
A light
stealth crater.
lift off.
Alright. I will make my way onto the roof.
Instead of there being a giant crater, there's just a scuff mark on the concrete.
Yeah, he's like fucking scuffed his shoes a little bit.
All right, wonderful. We are on the roof.
All right, you make it
roof.
to the roof. I'm sure you all make it to the roof in your own unique way.
I mean, I have wings, yes.
Privilege, yes, we're aware.
Yes, you're very unique, Mako.
He's so unique and cool.
I appreciate you, Moth.
I'm glad somebody
legally-
does.
I'm legally required to razz you. It's in my contract.
True. Hey, Earl, not a puppet. You can't be calling purple privilege on me.
So, you guys are on the rooftops, and you see rooftops for blocks. For miles, even.
Yes, but we know roughly which building it is from when we looked it up on Google, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the big building.
The big
The
building,
roof that is
alright.
higher than the one that you're on.
Okay. We can make it across, yeah? Or is it several stories, like, higher?
You can make it up there.
Okay.
With a dex check, obviously, but
Alrighty.
hopefully none of you plummet to your demise.
Fuck.
Well, bye, Noriko.
Yumi, do we want to jump across?
And here I was ready to use my performance to go, like, partway across. Oh no, my wings! And down for a second.
I mean, yeah. Can you
Well-
jump across with me on your back?
I'll deal with Noriko in a moment.
Great.
Sean, would
Thanks,
that be a
Sean.
strength? Because I am
Athletics.
heaving the two of us. Athletics?
Yep,
27.
you make it across.
All right, hold on tight, Yumi. And away we go.
Lux, dex check. With advantage.
Okay.
Wait, why does he get advantage and I don't?
He has wings.
I can Spider-Man up
17.
things.
He's literally flying across. You jumped. There's a difference in mobility.
I was using the gum rope to help pull me across. I wasn't
That's
just
why you were gonna.
jumping.
That's why you were gonna get a dex save with advantage. Because you're also heavy. Gravity is a bitch.
You do weigh 400 pounds.
Mm.
Even your gum rope has tensile strength that has to go by. So, I'll say you jumped last. That way, people have a chance to fucking save you. You almost make it. You misjudge the distance just a bit as your stomach makes connection with the side of the roof. As you begin to slide to, fall.
All right. Strength to heave Noriko's.
Correct. Strength check or athletics,
Can-
your choice.
Can I wrap several gum rope around him to help with this so that he doesn't drop my ass?
Oh, by all means. With advantage, Suyoi.
Strength 16.
Oh, that was just passing. Oh! That was about to drag you both down. Woo!
I was about to say, he failed. They both went down. Didn't
Oh yeah,
they?
oh yeah. That was the double-edged sword of that. But
I mean, on the bright side, Suyoi would have had a soft cushion to land on.
Yeah.
true. Through heaving and hoeing, lots of hoeing, he pulls you up to the rooftop.
Oh, Jesus.
Nautico looks like her face is this darker, muddy color. She's terribly embarrassed and just not making eye contact whatsoever. Thanks.
Noriko,
Yeah.
I don't want to sound rude or anything. But is there like a goo loss program?
Nautico just like gives him a playful like smack on the shoulder. Come on, let's try and find a way in.
Can do. So he's going to roll a perception to perceive this rooftop we're now on. That is a 12.
I would like to as well.
Uh-huh.
I will also.
Wow,
perceive-
I'm rolling shit tonight. Okay, refreshing this bullshit.
Okay, in that case, I shall perceive with a 19.
Alright, you all see very similar things, but Lux sees more with his special eyes. So, you see air vents, you see, like, industrial fans, you know, ventilation, basically. You see one of the fans isn't moving.
Okay.
Lux, you see the one that's not moving. That's your special eyes.
Ah,
It's like the big industrial fan, it's just not moving.
I see.
Who knows why? No one knows why. Could be any reason.
Before we do that, Sean, what would it be to check to see if there's any indication of what could be reasonably assumed as
Signs of life.
extremely heavy-duty refrigeration equipment?
The ventilation that you see.
Well, I meant, like, usually there's, like, things on the outsides of buildings for, like, hey, there's refrigeration in this area.
Well, yeah. But because of the size of the building, most of that's inside. But you can see, like, some of the fans have frost on the blades.
Hmm.
And that they're very well maintained, as if specifically kept up on. Unlike the fan that you see that is broken. Peculiar that.
I would like to peer through the opening for the broken fan. See what
Okay.
is on the other side. Another perception.
Yes.
That is a 9.
So you see the wall of the vent right before it curves downward. That sure is metal.
Boy, this vent sure is made out of vent.
Basically.
I would like to peer through the vent. What are you doing over here, Moth?
Trying to maybe see if I could figure out where this vent goes.
I'm going to also roll a perception. That is a 5.
That
Man,
vent sure is made of vent.
hey, Moth, you know where this vent probably goes?
Where?
Inside the fucking factory.
Well, yeah, but it's more of a matter of where does it go rather than...
He just
Yeah.
said inside the fucking factory.
Yeah, I think we'll find
Okay,
out if we
where in the-
actually go down through there. If you're that worried about it, I can go first.
Go right ahead. If anybody else can survive, if anybody can survive possibly being chopped up by something, it's you.
Wow, thanks. And Noriko will. So is the vent like level with the ground, or is it upright at like a 90-degree angle?
It curves down.
It curves down. Okay.
The
So,
entrance
in the-
is like you can stand in front of it because it's big as fuck,
Uh-huh.
but it curves downward.
Okay, so in that case, Nautica will crouch down and go into the thing and extend her torso so that she goes down into the vent but doesn't completely leave the rooftop in
Mhm.
case she needs to make an escape.
Roll me a quirk check just to maintain tensile.
Where
Because you are
is that?
400 plus pounds.
But I'm using it's 27.
Yeah, you're fine.
But I was using the majority of my weight to stay on the roof.
Yes, that's my point.
Okay.
So, you descend the vent? Or at least, you know, from the shoulders up, you descend the vent. And, roll me perception to see what you see.
Okay. 19.
You see a blast freezer that is heavily, like, locked.
Locked?
Locked. Like, chains and padlocked,
Okay.
as if
On
to
the
keep
roof?
something out. No, you're in the.
Well, the first floor. Sorry, the first floor. That from the top.
Yeah, because you're at this point hanging out of a vent.
Yes.
So you see a blast freezer with a chain and padlock.
Okay.
You see documents scattered, and you see what is basically a modified desk that was turned into a an operating table.
Okay. We're gonna go back to what happened in one of the first episodes. Instead of just her eyeball going underneath the door, her mouth is going to go all the way back to where the rest of her is. Hold up a hand where her mouth shows up in the center of it, Daedara style, and says, "Hey guys, can you hear me? I can't exactly hear you. My ears are down here, but yeah, we have problems."
That is
There's
the
no-
most just horrendous image you've just given of your mouth traveling
Congratulations.
up your arm to your fucking
Uh-huh.
hand.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know how the party reacts to that shit.
Lux at the moment Noriko goes, I can't exactly hear you. Goes, oh, thank God, because this is creepy as all fucking hell. Everything I've ever been through is significantly less horrifying than whatever the fuck this is.
It's a shame Metal echoes. Noriko, roll me perception.
Okay.
This is being quiet about it.
12.
I will roll the
You don't
stealth
hear
if you
shit.
want me to.
All right, no, I didn't figure.
Okay.
Considering there's a machine that's making a lot of cold, I imagine it's kind of noisy. She will continue. So there's a open surgery down here. There's no one on it at the moment. Locked up. What would you say it was? A blast freezer?
Yep.
A locked up blast freezer and papers everywhere. I can probably get you guys down pretty easy. You'd have to climb down me, I suppose, but at least you won't make a lot of noise.
At the mention of papers everywhere, Lux is going to start moving around the perimeter of the roof. Sean, for what I'm looking for, which you know what I'm looking for.
Do
What
I?
would-
Shit.
Remember the conversation with the incredibly illegal conversation with the man?
Oh, you're asking me to remember things. You're a fucking
I'm
one.
looking for his potential accomplice that was going to be fleeing, and they were going to be meeting outside of the meatpacking plant in a car, presumably. I'm looking for a vehicle that may be running around.
You're looking off the
on
roof?
outside. Yes, off the roof.
There's no vehicle in either direction.
Well, that tells me one thing. No sign of tire tracks or anything?
Nothing.
Then, either they drove off calmly, or they're at another location entirely.
What interesting observations.
Hey, Yumi. I'm not hallucinating that Noriko's mouth is on her hand, right? Like, you see that too?
Yeah, I just don't. Has Noriko ever done this before out of character?
No. No.
Yeah, she did. Well, she did something similar where she stuck her eyeballs underneath a door in one of the first episodes.
Yeah,
when
but
we were
you
trying
never,
to sneak out
you
of
never
Punk
made
Hazard's
your
place.
mouth go from your face to your hand.
Listen,
Yeah.
it's been a long time. We've been developing our quirks, my guy.
Oh, y'all have been
This is all a
developing all right.
non-Newtonian
Trauma.
body thing.
Y'all have been developing all right. Years of development. Like all teenagers do, developing trauma responses.
the
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
up?
Like,
But has she done this specific thing? No.
this specific thing is the kind of thing I'd expect from Kaede.
Really?
Yes.
Yes.
Eh.
So I'm not hallucinating that, right, Yumi?
No, she definitely has her mouth down here or up
Guys?
here. Are you
Alright.
down below or up
Can you
above?
hear me? I still can't hear you. No one's climbing down. Can you make it to me? Hello? Hello?
They all stealth off the rooftop to the ground floor, just leaving Noriko
You know when
there.
you're like, you know when you're reaching behind you, like you're trying to touch something? Like Noriko is like trying to reach behind her towards her friends, and the mouth is, hello? Can you hear me? Hello?
Suyoi
Hi?
eyes a stick on the rooftop. Suyoi eyes a stick on the rooftop and goes, no, it would be Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's
Oh
going on
my
screen
fantastic.
right now.
God, Seeps.
Count Mafia!
Awful, awful,
Wow.
awful, awful.
Miko,
Oh,
why are you so memeable?
good
Fuck.
fucking question.
Fuck.
Count Mafia. The prize inside is wing socks, handmade by his mommy.
Oh,
Yeah, Noriko with no idea where her friends are. Hello?
Yumi, it would be bad of me if I put a stick in her mouth, wouldn't it?
I would not recommend doing that. That doesn't seem very nice.
All right, I'm sorry. There, it was one of those thoughts, you know? You have those sometimes, right? Where like little voice in your head says you should do something terrible.
Yeah.
Are you hearing voices again, Suyoi?
No, just the one I hear regularly.
Suyoi, that's called an intrusive thought.
Suyoi that's thinking, oh no, the other voice. The one of my dead friend, you see.
Of my brother, who I miss. Why won't he return my calls?
Lux Togo says, is it though?
There's two wolves inside you. One is Togo, one is Koyo. Which one's your real brother?
is.
There's two wolves inside of you. Both of them call you an idiot sandwich.
You are an idiot sandwich.
Suyoi leans into the vent. So yeah, we can hear you. This is weird. Top 5 weirdest things I've ever seen in my career as a vigilante. Not gonna lie.
Noriko bends her elbow so her hand is like right by Suyoi's like head. She doesn't know that, but Suyoi, I don't care if it's weird. You can hear me. We didn't bring any devices with which to speak to one another, and this way it doesn't echo through the vent.
Echo.
All I can think of right now, Bev, I showed you this comedian. My son is dead. What? Dead to me. Hangs up. It's like, no, my brother is dead. What? Are you sure? He's dead to me. He doesn't return my calls. That's Suyoi.
That's Suyoi, yeah.
Koyo's dead to him because he won't return his calls. Togo's actually dead.
Well, Lux is looking for a different way. And I could come through this vent, but I think you're in the way. That sounded better in my head.
Can you say that?
What I mean is,
didn't catch it.
Lux is looking around, and I can't come through the vent because you're in the way.
I said you could climb down me so that you don't crash. It's a pretty steep drop.
I'm really good at landing.
Okay.
Really,
Do you
landed
need
off
me
the
to-
building before.
Do
I
you
was
need me
shoved
to
off.
come back?
No, Yumi? Lux? What's the play here? What are we doing?
Pass Yumi here. I'll carry her down and go down the rest of the way.
Pass Yumi like a football.
Yumi, would you like to slide down Noriko like a fire pole to get down into the, place?
1 second.
Slide down Noriko like a fire pole.
I mean, yeah, probably.
The opposite of I am going to climb that character like a mountain.
Okay. Yeah, Yumi will climb down.
Okay. It's pretty easy to slide. Woo!
Whee! But Yumi
All the
doesn't
way
do that
down.
because that'll be loud.
Yeah, her hair trails down to the ground, so you'll land pretty easy.
It's times like this where I wish I had Rabbit's slide whistle for Yumi sliding down.
Sioya is going to attempt to quietly descend the vent.
Rabbit is so funny. It's a shame he's dead.
Rabbit is hilarious.
It's a shame he's dead. Sometimes I can still hear him stream.
26, Sean.
No, you're stealthy. Noriko can't even feel you climb down.
Oh, that's more creepy. So all of a sudden, there's just his body comes over her face, and then down her hair, and like, ah!
I am going to implore you to rephrase.
Slides down herself. I don't know. What more do you want?
Suyoi jumps down the vent and just plants his hands into, like, the frame of the vent and, like, fucking Mission Impossible slides the whole way down.
Literally? Literally, I heard the words... Noriko just sees him come over her body and face.
You cut it off. You cut it off.
I did not! You finished the statement and I implored you on hands and knees, tears in my eyes, to rephrase.
I rephrased it, and then you went back and reiterated it.
Because
So
it's
your own
funnier.
fault. Oh, he coming. Alright. So we make it down there. Noriko will make her way down.
Sioya is just suddenly near, like, looming in the dark. Fucking lens flare cloaker eyes.
Noriko didn't even feel Sioya pass. So, like, it's like, how did you get down there? What the fuck?
Spooky.
Spooky.
Has the moth joined us?
Lux is waiting for Noriko to get out of the way.
Yeah, she, bout faces. And
She oozed down.
He's
Drip
Hello,
drop.
Noriko.
Lux will just basically fucking water slide down the initial portion of the vent until it's open, and then pop the wings out and glide down.
Yeah, good luck with that one, Chief.
I mean, it comes
4
out
out
of
of
the
10.
ceiling, as it was established. Oh no, you wanna fucking 4 out of 10 me? I will pop performance on this. You know what, Sean? Should I?
I don't give a fuck. It's your character.
That's a 10.
4 out of 10!
It's very mid.
You do better. I dare you.
I did! Noriko didn't even see me get down here!
Yeah, it was weird. I don't want to talk about it.
So, shall we? Sioya is going to roll a perception to observe the interior of the space that we are now in. That is a 10.
Man, this place is cold.
My eyes are a 4 out of 10.
I want everyone to roll me investigation.
Okay.
Okay.
Fuck.
Alright.
13.
20.
That is a
Perfect.
7. Right? God fuck it.
Awesome. I love that, actually.
16.
You all kind of split up, search for clues, Scooby-Doo style. You're all in the same building, so, kind of works out, right? And I'm gonna need you all to mute your microphones. Can y'all do that for me?
Could you repeat that? I couldn't hear you.
Everyone needs to mute.
Okay.
Cool. Yumi, are you there?
Yes, God, I'm here.
You get a text message on your phone.
I look at my phone.
And you see a message that tells you to meet with him about a block away.
Okay. Everyone's investigating right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Do you want me to roll stealth to sneak away?
Nope, you can get away. Everyone's occupied.
All right. I sneak away.
You make your way down the block into the alleyway, and you see a familiar face. Or I guess a familiar mask.
Is it the Silver Devil's mask?
It is in fact the Silver Devil's mask.
Yumi waves.
The devil will give an oh so familiar smile as he gives a wave back, glancing over his shoulder for just a moment as he leans against a brick wall.
What did my text message say?
To meet him.
Just meet him. It didn't say anything else.
Yeah, he's like, I'm here, meet me a block away from where you are type shit.
Okay, Yumi will walk over to him.
News travels pretty fast about your exploits. Figured you were in town. Might as well give you some information, what I've come across. And so, Sean, with Birkin, have I managed to uncover any kind of additional information since Majiyu has reported in?
You know that from the report you got, he fled this city at least 5 hours prior to their arrival.
Mm-hmm. Do I know what direction he was heading?
No, but you know he's going to stay local in some capacity.
Okay, so he left the city, but he's going to stay in the surrounding areas.
Yeah.
You're a little bit too late for your quarry. He left a few hours ago. I suspect he's still going to be somewhere nearby over the next coming weeks.
Thank you. I'll have to let everyone know.
He gives a little bit of a nod. He gives a little bit of a sigh. I've been giving a lot of thought to what you've been saying to me as of late.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's me second guessing everything. Maybe it's the fact that you've actually been starting to talk a little bit of sense, but I still think that there's a place for villains in this world. Those that can't become heroes, those that don't have an opportunity to become heroes, but has no other choice.
No, I think maybe there's always a choice.
I want to make a choice for somebody when the choices that they would have would only lead to more dire circumstances, if that makes sense. But what you say does make a lot of sense. He gives a little bit of a smile towards Yumi.
Yumi is smiling very happily that the Silver Devil seems to be coming around. Everything she wanted.
I'm sorry I couldn't get back to you sooner last night. You know, unfortunately, that concert I told you about was last night.
Ah,
Yeah,
that explains it.
you should have seen it. The house was packed. Standing ovation. They loved it. Actually, I think you got a video from one of my associates that was filming backstage, right?
Yeah.
Good. And he leans against the wall as though he's deep in thought for a moment. I've been thinking about the League, about what the new All for One does and what his goals are. I don't know. Just seems I want a better world for people like Sute. I've spent a lot of time with that girl, and she doesn't deserve a lot of what she's gotten. She deserves better. She deserves better. But I don't know if society as it is can give her what she needs.
I'm sure that we can work something out. I mean, I know Deku, and maybe we could make some sort of deal or have some sort of program or something that can help. I know that there's lots of rehabilitated villains already. Suyoi works with a couple of them. I know that you don't have to do villain stuff. I'm sure that there's a place for you guys. And I know that heroes aren't always good, but I the kind of hero I want to be is the one that helps shape the way heroes should be, you know? I'm not always perfect, but I really do just want everyone to be happy.
And the reason you are the hero you are is why I'm talking to you to begin with. There's a reason why the narrator took an interest in you. There's a reason why I've taken an interest in you. There's a reason why I've even considered everything I've considered. Have you looked into that homework I've given you?
What are you referring to, Bob?
He gave you information about the flash freeze incident.
Ah, okay. Sean, I have the knowledge that I have from Dacre, right? Okay. Yeah, actually, I was meaning to talk to you about that. It's sort of a long story.
Mm-hmm.
But let's just say I've had a lot of long conversations with Flash Freeze.
There's a pause. And there's a look from him. And let me pull up my tower. I'm going to roll. Sean, can I roll an insight on that?
You absolutely can.
All right, let me see. I'm not looking for Flash Freeze. I'm looking for Silver Devil. Silver Devil has an insight of. That is a 16 for insight.
I'd say you get it.
What are you inciting? Whether or not Yumi's lying, or whether or not she's crazy?
You're talking about how you were speaking to Flash Freeze.
Yeah.
And he's inciting whether you believe you were talking to him or you were actually talking to him in some way, shape, or form.
You, from your insight, you know that you can gather at least that she was talking to Flash Freeze.
How?
It's like I said, it's a really long story. There was this other dimension, but a long story short, I saw you in a world where you were a hero, and you and everyone else in the league fought to your very best, trying to save people. And I know that the you here can have that too. What happened to you was awful, and I'm really sorry.
Is his glory still alive?
I can't remember. Is
No.
he still alive? No. But regardless, he still fights for what's right. And Sute over there, she was doing great. She was so nice, and she made me some tea and some snacks. And I showed everyone a magic trick, and they were very afraid of me. And then not as I'm remembering correctly, not's the mushroom one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, just remembering everyone's name sometimes gets confusing. And Not could speak in like full sentences, which I don't think I know Not in this world, right?
No, you
I
don't.
don't think yeah. I haven't met him here, but everyone was saying that it was really weird, that it was unusual for him.
His name is Sakata. Whenever he's around Sute, he's able to recognize himself a little bit more. Sute manages to help him out.
Well, this was not even around Sute. This is just on his own. Something that had happened, I guess, in his past here hadn't happened to him there. It was nice though, seeing all of you guys, fighting for the good guys.
Can I get an insight check, Yumi?
Are you asking Yumi?
Yes, I'm asking you. No, I don't. Whenever I speak to a player that's playing a character, I always refer to them by name instead of the player name.
I know you said it in like the Silver Devil type voice, so I was confused.
Yeah, can I get an insight check there, Bev?
You want me to insight check?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
To see if you catch certain subtle
are
things
you in?
happening.
Are you in the thing? I rolled a 22.
I am not, but I trust your.
Well, it's gonna be on the screen in a second, so.
Yumi is usually the eyes are such a expressive thing, and Yumi seems like the person that always looks people in the eyes. His eyes, the look in his eyes have shifted ever so slightly since Yumi started talking about speaking to Flash Freeze. That there was never a shift from Flash Freeze to the Silver Devil. That Sute has a much better life. That Not has a much better life than what they're living right now. And for the slightest fraction of a moment, Yumi can see a little bit of doubt in the Silver Devil's eyes.
Doubt about like what I'm saying?
No, like doubt about if the choices that he's made in his life were the proper choices. Like if this other person is having this life, that he never went down the dark path. He never had that moment, that horrible moment with the Time Turner and Captain Glory. If he never had that moment where he froze both of them in their actions in the middle of their combat, if he never caused that weapon to not be turned away and instead fire, that he'd be living a different life. And there's a doubt, the fleetest glimpse of a doubt if what he's doing is legitimately the right thing to do or not. If he should, in fact, truly be walking the path that he's walking with the League.
And Yumi can see this doubt in his eyes?
Yumi can see it. With that insight check, with a 22, she can see it. she can that there's that slightest glimmer of hope in Yumi's heart that she's making sense. She's starting to crack that shell. Her father's words are coming true, and her hope and her faith is starting to crack the shell of this devil.
Yumi sees this doubt in his eyes, and she reaches out a hand, and she says, I know that everything has been really tough, and so much unfair things have happened to all of you. I know that you guys have lived the life that you thought was best, but I promise you, there's something better out there for you. Just let me help you.
And the Silver Devil again hesitates. But he begins to reach a hand out towards Yumi.
And action.
At the moment the Silver Devil starts to reach out, there's the soft landing of footsteps right next to the two of them, followed by a pair of hands on each of your shoulders. With that grip comes a very sudden and tight pain in the back of both of your necks, as something begins squeezing at the C4 nerve in your spine. It's suddenly very hard to breathe. And with that, you hear the words, I am so very disappointed in you. Of everything we've been through, everything we fought for, you would go to them. You would help his murderers. He takes a moment, breathes in deep, and suddenly releases Yumi's shoulder. That pain is no longer there, but also neither is the ability to easily breathe, as you suddenly seem to have lost control of your diaphragm, and blood starts to trickle down the back of your neck. I didn't want to believe it, but to see it with my own eyes, to see you turn to them like this.
Leave her out of this. She's innocent in all of this.
No. I can't leave her out of this. Not now. No. If anything, she is just as guilty. And you need to understand the consequences of your actions. And only after that does he release you.
The devil begins to open his mouth. And Gearshift, you know, you've known the devil long enough. You know when his quirk is about to activate. He's about to use his command to try to stop you from whatever you're about to do.
The moment he sees you open your mouth, he slaps right against the brick wall that you're leaning against. And to the sides of your neck, a pair of stone brick hands just rise up and just chop right into your throat. Not into it to hurt to cut, but enough to kind of cut off your ability to speak for a bit.
With the sharp chop to the throat, his larynx shuts off momentarily. His quirk is cut off. He's unable to speak, and he stares at Gearshift, almost with a moment of pleading, trying to put himself between Gearshift and Yumi.
I need to do my duty, but he stares at you for a moment. His normally expressionless face, just a mix of emotions just washed through him. He lets out a low sigh and shakes his head, then turns and starts to walk back down the alley. Spend your last moments with her. She's beyond saving. But just remember, this will not be forgotten.
The devil turns to Yumi, and Sean, can I attempt a medicine check? Given that I have some training in first aid, given
You
that I
can.
do have levels in Paladin, to attempt to try to save Yumi or to try to undo what Gear Shift has done, or at the very least, try to ease what's happening in her moments.
You can absolutely attempt.
I love it when the dice roll with me. That's an 11.
You notice the injury. The C4 nerve was basically severed. And you don't have anything on hand that could have possibly helped this. Yumi, you don't really feel much anymore. From the neck down, it's pretty numb, and breathing is getting harder.
Yumi watches all this unfold, having very quickly collapsed to the ground after Gear Shift's attack. Where are you like holding Yumi or something, Bob?
If Yumi is on the ground, then the devil is by her side, holding her hand, trying desperately to save her. This very, very weak, cold energy is flowing from his hands, trying to flow into her as though he's trying to numb whatever is not working.
Yumi will look up at you the best that she can. Her breathing is difficult and everything is slowly getting colder. And all she says is, Ryu, I'm sorry I couldn't save you.
The devil is unable to speak due to the damage that Gear Shift has done to his larynx, but he just squeezes her hand tighter. A couple tears starting to well into his eyes as he leans forward, pressing his forehead against Yumi's.
And that's the last thing that Yumi says.
The devil sits there for a few long moments. He lets go of her hand, watching it fall onto her chest. By now, the wristwatch on his right hand would detect his massively heightened heart rate, alerting other members of his team of the danger of the situation. The League would be notified. His high-ranking members of his Yakuza would be informed of what's going on. But as he sits there, he begins to tremble. This look of anguish and rage begins to overtake his face. He takes the mask, throws it to the ground. The mask shatters into 100 pieces. He reaches into his mouth and he pulls a fake tooth from his mouth. He breaks the tooth open, and inside is a blue and white pill. He downs the archdevil trigger, and in a look of fury and rage, his hands emitting this black smoke, he charges into the darkness of the alley, and he disappears. All the while, a small rift appears underneath Yumi's body. His team, his warper, aware of the situation, retrieves Yumi's body so that it could be returned. As the devil rushes forward towards his quarry. To hell with the villains. To hell with the League. His righteous fury will be known.
Thank you for
And
that.
he disappears into the darkness.
Ah, lovely. And now I get the pleasure to deliver this to the rest of the team. Lux, Suyoi, Noriko, if you could all unmute for me.
I
Fuck.
You all have turned this warehouse, this meat packing plant, upside down, looking for any trace of the doctor you're so desperately searching for. I need all of you to roll me perception with advantage.
Oh boy.
15?
Perfect. Keep going.
15.
Perfect.
21.
Even better. The three of you hear a very familiar sound echo through the warehouse as a rift opens up. You recognize that sound from when Noriko and Yumi were taken by the Silver Devil.
Mm-hmm.
Lux's hands immediately move to his blades in response.
Noriko takes on a fighting pose.
And gently, tenderly, a body is lowered onto the table. A hat placed over her chest, her arms crossed and her eyes closed. You three see the body of your ally Yumi, a close friend. Motionless, cold, pale.
Yumi! And Noriko runs over to where she's at and starts trying to like get her up, not realizing, there is no getting up anymore. Come on, wake up! Wake up, come on! I don't know if she used her sleep. She's not waking up.
Sean, may I?
You may.
On the other side of that rift, not entering the room, you see the devil. His clothes utterly in rags, ripped, torn, shredded. Underneath that magnificent suit, you see bits and pieces of what looks like some kind of the remnants of what looked like a hero suit or something that used to be a hero suit. His mask is gone. His body is covered in bruises, contusions, cuts, tears. It looked like he'd been through something horrible. On his shoulders, cascading down his body, is this shell of ice that looks like numerous broken, jagged shards that have been broken and bent. It looks like there are pieces still inside of his body. And there is a massive cut from his shoulder all the way down to his midsection towards his hip that is still actively bleeding. His face is peppered with bits of rock and almost looks like rock and shrapnel. And there is what looks like a hand made out of brick still clinging to his shoulder with these massive, wicked, jagged claws as he slowly pulls it away and he slams it down. He takes a slow breath, and there in his face as he stares at Yumi is this unlimited, deep sorrow as he stares at her. And he looks up towards them. Tried to save her. Gearshift got the jump on us. He tried so fucking hard to save her. And he looks down, tears streaming down his cheeks as the rift slowly closes.
Before it closes, Lux is just going to yell one thing at him.
Go ahead.
You better have given them hell.
Did it cut off?
It's basically it's starting to close after he said, I tried so hard to save her.
Yep.
Lux just yells, you better have given them hell.
He gives the slightest nod before the rift closes and the devil is gone.
Meanwhile, Noriko is still trying to wake up Yumi. No. Oh, come on. No, please. Please. Yumi. And these big globs of tears start rolling down her face. Yumi. Oh, come on. You can't. You can't do this. Please, come on. You have to wake up. Please. I have to go back to school. I have to get nibbles. You can't do this to me.
Celia very slowly walks over to Noriko and Yumi. And he looks down at Yumi and at Noriko. Takes a deep breath. No. I think you were right, Noriko.
And she turns and looks up at him, just hugging Yumi to her chest. She doesn't say anything, though.
Celia slowly reaches up and takes his mask off and gently puts it on Yumi's face. Fuck. Really? Yumi out of all of us? Yumi? The least deserving out of all of us for this? Fuck. Moth.
Well, Lux is just going to look at him.
You two should leave.
No.
We can't. We can't.
Oh no. You should. You guys go back to school? I'll take Yumi home.
You don't get to be a hero all by yourself when we don't know if you could end up like this next.
I tried so hard. You know? Tried to behave myself, tried to be a good boy, keep my head down, don't give in, you know, bite my tongue. This isn't hero work. And Sierra reaches into his jacket and pulls out the other bag of blood that he had and drains the whole thing. But I'm not. So, So I'm gonna tell you two politely. Go home. Take your gear off. And call it a day. Noriko,
Yeah.
in my dorm, there's an envelope with your name on it.
What
Talked about a candy shop once, right?
are you talking about?
Shut up and listen to me. Don't got... And his neck kind of cracks a little. Too long. There's money in there. Open your candy shop. Name it something cute and annoying. Make it bubbly and pretty. Moth!
What?
One of us needs to start that hero agency that Toga was going to. Save a spot for me somewhere in an office, will you? Take Yumi home. Then I'm gonna do what I do best.
Not without me, you're not.
You can't do this without us.
Tsuyue turns to look at Lux, and for the first time in the entire time that they've known each other, Tsuyue turns his weapon on Lux. And slides into a slow stance with his sword out.
Lux will do the same. He's gonna pull out his blades.
Not without me. We're in this together, you fool.
No, Lux. I want to believe that. But do you know which one of the two of us get away with what I'm about to do? It's me. You've still got family. As immortal as your dad may be, you've still got a mom, don't you? So you guys, take care of everything for me, will you? And Tsuyue lunges right past Lux, through the wall.
And with that, we fade to black on the scene. And that will be our finale. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to the session.
Fuck.
Well, out of all the ones I was expecting to bite it, not Yume.
Yeah.
As much as it makes sense.
But what about Birkin?
It's a good question.
Well, I guess that flamethrower is going to go unused.
So, ladies and gentlemen, let us start with our lovely guests of the evening. Chaz, where can they find you?
You can generally find me here and there. I don't really stream, but I do hang out with all these wonderful people.
Lovely. They can find you on Twitter, right?
But why would you?
I don't know, maybe for your sexy voice?
Yeah, possibly. I'm on Twitter as codename Chaz. But yeah, I just retweet stuff. So it's not really that big a deal.
Fair. Bob?
Greetings and salutations. I am Shadow Dancer Bob. I've been the former question mark villain Silver Devil, maybe, possibly. We don't know. But you can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Shadow Dancer Bob. I've got a lot of things going on this week. You should come and hang out. But I think it's about time for Bev to speak, don't you?
I do.
Or should we save her for last?
I think Bev should give her goodbye.
Hello, everyone. So, wow, yeah. I'm a Sour Slimes. Twitch.tv/Sour Slimes, on Twitter at I'm Sour Slimes. Your local Goo Girl VTuber. And I'm dead now. Yeehaw.
Damn, I can't believe Bev's fucking dead. Sometimes I can still hear her voice.
Yeehaw.
Let's go with Krista.
Hey everybody, I'm Krista, also known as Spoilt Chestnut. You can find me at Spoilt Chestnut on Twitch and Twitter. I'm hoping to get back into streaming soon. It's been a while. I'm open for commissions. I am an artist. I do models and rigging and assets and all number of things. But yeah, schedule is kind of nebulous at the moment. But yeah, if you're looking for commissions, feel free to hit me up. My DMs are open.
Lovely. Mako.
Yep, that's me. You can find me here whenever Sean does something that drags me into it again. And, at twitch.tv/makeareactor, where I'm doing a bunch of random fucking nonsense at the moment. Don't find me on Twitter. I don't do anything interesting. Nero.
Nero doesn't get to give an outro just yet.
Oh? I see.
There's still one more piece of business to attend to.
You're having us all leave while he gets his epilogue. I get you.
He's getting something.
Is it murdered?
Oh, who knows. But I need everyone but Suyoi to mute.
Hello, Jonathan.
Hello, Nero.
Shall we?
We shall. Nighttime. Sirens fill the air. And you find yourself in the backyard of the #1 pro hero. So at some point throughout the night, the rain started. Lightning flashing, illuminating your silhouette. And he exits the building and stands there in front of you.
Suyoi is sitting in a lawn chair. It looks god-awful. It's this dingy, terrible, grimy thing he pulled out of some back alley on his way here. He's not in uniform. He doesn't have his gear on him. He's just in a pair of shorts and a tank top, smoking in the rain. You look tired, Zuko.
It's not every day you get woken up by the screams of a local gang being assaulted. You want to talk about what happened?
And Suyoi flicks the ash off of his cigarette that he's smoking and puts it out in the palm of his hand and just crushes it. Yeah. We can talk about it. Remember playing heroes and villains as kids? Must remember what that was like.
I was never very good at it.
Yeah, on the count of the whole, you know.
Yeah.
I always got cast as the villain as a kid. You know, because of Stain. That, and I was violent. Worked out well. You know, I used to talk to Sane from time to time. He'd check in on me, stalked me on occasion. He always told me something that stuck with me.
What's that?
He'd look at me with his big glowing eyes and his lack of his nose, and he'd perf up and he'd go, "Someday, Suyoi, you're gonna see the world for what it really is, and you're gonna come to a path, and you'll have to make a decision. You can keep your head down and be part of the status quo and become another fake hero like the rest of them. Or someday you can look at the world around you and realize that something's gotta change." And then he'd slink off into the night like some fucking comic book reject covered in blood and go gut some fake hero who would be caught in some scandal a week later while they were investigating his death. There's one thing he always impressed upon me. Was that there was really only one real hero left. Want to know who he told me?
I'd assume All Might.
No. It's you. He equated you next to God himself, you know? Sung me virtues of a hero who did everything he could to save people, who got into it for a simple reason. Because his legs moved before his body could catch up to him. And I wanted so hard to be a hero like you. Wanted so hard to be a good fucking person. But I'm not. He slowly stands up out of the chair. And I was never meant to be. Because at the end of the day, well, you might have been God to Stain. I can't let God do all the work, can I? So we're gonna play one last game. No number one hero, Deku. No villain, Red Death. Just two kids who never got to play the game the right way. Zuko Midoriya, Tsuyoi Aikyo. Now, got a choice. We can tear up your backyard, or we can do this at the warehouse it all started, or at the sports festival arena. But it's just you and me now, Deku. Hey, Sean, can you hit that music for me?
Yep.
Zuko Midoriya and Tsuyoi Aikyo. No more vigilantes. No more villains. No more heroes. Just to fight until one of us can't get up anymore. So give me your best shot! And Tsuyoi takes a massive swing at Deku.
And with that, the scene will cut. Nero, where can they find you?
Hello, everybody. My name is Nero Napier. And starting next month, you can find me again on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Nero Napier. You can find me on Twitter, also as Nero Napier. And I played Tsuyoi Aikyo, the villain Red Death.
Thank you for that. And I am your host, Trash King Arisen. I will see you next week for the day crew of Bears of the Torch, but this will be the final Under the Shroud session. So, with that, we are going to raid. We're gonna raid a friend named Rabbit Sensei.
Rabbit Sensei's good people.
He's playing Fire Emblem. So everyone have a good night. Stay classy. Stay trashy. And I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good evening, ladies and gentlemen.